This- Oh, did she even make me co-host? Hello, hello. Rosini.
You're welcome, everyone. We're getting ready to shoot out. Good morning. It's a beautiful day. Good morning.
Remember when the prophet said,
Good morning, my PAG.
Morning.
We need this word of God though this morning. Elizabeth, nice one. Good morning, Jasmine. I've seen you. Number one, I've seen you. I see everybody that came in. We had about 5 of you on, and we have a screenshot of it. Thank you very much for logging in on time. Um,
Hello? Hello? Yes, I'm online. So, Lieutenant Dami Salabansi from Abuja. I can cite you. How are you? Lieutenant Dami, my classmate.
Morning, ma.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you, ma. Good morning.
Nice to see you. Nice
Thank you.
one. Thanks,
Thank you.
Abuja.
Very well, ma. Thank God, ma.
I'll be there by Monday by God's grace for 1 3-day training like this.
All right. Just
I will
keep
call you
me
when I'm
informed.
here.
No
Is that-
problem, ma. I said keep me informed. Update me, ma.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, ma.
Okay.
Good morning, all Rotarians on board. Thank you, ma.
You're most welcome. Six. Good morning, fellow Rotarians, once again. You are most welcome. You are most welcome to this session, Virtual Learning Series 2.0. And we want to welcome on behalf of the Virtual Learning Coordinator, on behalf of our District Governor, we want to welcome you to this edition, which is going to take us through 3 topics in one session. And then we just have to wait and let our Rotarians come in. But before then, let me welcome PhD Shina Adepoju, a Rotarian Abimbola Adekunle Adeniyi, the district treasurer.
Thank you, my PG.
Yes, good morning. AG Henry Akimbobola. AG Henry Akimbobola.
Good morning, my PDG, man.
Yes, Alex Ajibo, our past GT. Bayo Savia, First Tax City, Rotary, Ojeran Bimpe, of what PAG, that Miss Solamati Balogun, the district executive secretary himself, General Michael Effiong, Ojeran Chimeze Odechukwu, David Amovie, United President of Akomojo, Rotarian Fossat, Orun. Oh, sorry, I don't know how the thing is jumping. Wait. Okay, David Amovie, Foyisat Onsolu, Gerard Mubola Jijimo, Rochelle Nerienta, President Joyce Mary Shiji Idowu, my own president. Please don't be jealous. Rochelle Neka Ifejika, Rochelle Dipupo Jubril, AG Speaks Anko, Ilola Sale, Rotarian Pravin Puma.
As president of Lagos Pangrove Estate.
Yeah, yes, I know very well, very well. UP Pangrove Estate, you're most welcome. Prince Wilonyeka, delighted to see you. Gerald Gusaya, Akomojo Metropolitan, Bola Deumi, UP Ikeja Central, Trambolu Watiwi, Rotary Club of Omole Golden. You know, the way these Rochellans have trying to name themselves, make it so easy, and that's what we thought everybody would do, that we could familiarly introduce you. Eniola RC Solo, Toyin Suraliu, Rotary Club of Akomojo Metro. Yes, I recognize our PAG Shina Adeboju, Solomon Dramola, Titi Layomi Babaranti, yes, those ones are joined. They are just joined. Emmanuel A, we welcome you. Thank you for Salawe Richard Abidemi.
Yes.
Welcome you. Thank you for giving us your time this morning. I can see Rocheran IPP. Itayo. Oshifoduni from my club. You are most welcome. I can say, okay, one of our speakers, IPP Jide Oguleye, who will take us through data protection and security. I can say Rotarian Bola Adewumi. Okay, I think I have recognized you. So if in the course of recognition, your name is missing because not my eyes could not have caught everybody, but individually and collectively, you are most welcome. So this virtual learning series 2.0 that will give us opportunity to listen to 3 speakers. Meanwhile, I want to plead with you, do not say, I can see past President Abimbola Hussaini of RC Solo, Owuka Gochuku January, I love your name. Obilo Michael, you are most welcome. Dakike Lomo Oteri, you are recognized. Don't say, I know there are parties, I also have a very big party today, but today is just a day of sacrifice because we all want to learn and relearn. We look at that topic of that tax issue. To me, it's one thing that I don't think I want to miss. I want all that has to do with tax. So I'm telling you, What do we do? How do we go about it? What should we be expecting? Speculations here and there on the application of the new tax law for us. That's for an individual. We must know what is in it. And for us that can get prepared for it, we cannot evade tax. It's a criminal offense. Why we're not doing that? What are we going to do to ensure that we're not overtaxed as well? Ocean Club of Canal Estate, is it a whole club or the president? Um, 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 Gola, So please, as you're coming on board, if you cannot recognize you, please, just so that you are duly recognized. And once again, thank you for coming on board. So we are going to start as soon as possible. Mohammed Sakani Ukoba Metropolitan, you are most welcome. Nneka Ife Jidika, most welcome. Obilo Michael. Olori Bisayo Oyekon Ogundeji, that's the United President of Abeokuta Metro. Oh, yeah, it's getting fuller and fuller, please. Lily, you are recognized. Let's just try and call our members, all the United President on the platform. Please do us favor of putting on a platform the link again and telling them, please join. We are about to start. This is not to be the one to miss. So please, we need to do that. And I can see that actually more people are coming in. I can't believe anybody to wake up early in the morning. I had to set alarm this morning. Otherwise, I will have overslept. Rachel Rieniwa, you are most welcome. Lieutenant Tony is always I've recognized it before. Then the name just pop up again. And if peradventure I missed out your name, you can say, oh, I can see Chief Speaker. Chief Speaker, apologies, my immediate past district governor, District 9111. So sorry about that. That's a past district governor. Well, immediate is just a matter of semantics. Past district governor Femi Adenekon, Chief Speaker for today. You are most welcome. We are delighted to have you, sir. And of course, my district governor, our district governor is in hibernation for now. He'll be behind the scene. So we welcome you, and on his behalf and on behalf of District 99111, on behalf of the virtual learning coordinator, I want to warmly welcome everybody again this morning. Let me just quickly check the agenda again and see when. Is Ibuku online? I can share the agenda once and for all. Again, I think we all have the agenda on our various platforms. So that, please, you can mute yourself if you're not speaking, please. I can see Mrs. Dogbo. Yes, you can mute yourself if you are not speaking. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you. To check there. In fact, we're about almost 7 minutes behind. So okay, I need to be called to order another 8 minutes. So we still have some time while recognitions are going on. If peradventure I've not recognized you, you can just quickly unmute yourself and mention your name so that people can know that you're online with us. You are still going to accept that.
Good morning, distinguished legislators. My name is Femi Oloyede, Ewutuntun Rotary Club.
Thank you, everyone. Please, good morning, beautiful morning, everybody. Thank you, my super past district governor, Bashir Larry, Mrs. Lawson. Thank you, ma, for the opportunity to be able to coordinate this event today. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in on time. While we're about to kickstart exactly on time, because we know you all have something to do this morning. Please, can we just follow the normal rules we are used to this? We're not going to spend so much time on it. We would like you to put your name and your club name, or your name as you want to be addressed. If you're a Rotarian, you go ahead and put past assistant governor, Isn't Ubioha, or Rotarian, your name and your club, just as you like to be addressed, because the speaker will be asking us questions that are related to us. We have, please mute yourself, Olufemi. Hello, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? I've been talking to myself for a while. Good morning, everybody, again. You're welcome. Thank you for waking up this morning. It's a beautiful morning as always, and we know how we do this. Please let's just quickly, rename ourselves, how we want to be addressed. We have a mix-up of Rotarians, Rotaractors, Friends of Rotary, businessmen and women on this platform, intended Rotarians. This is a platform where we all want to talk and sensitize ourselves on things about Rotary, how it also benefits us, and that way we also gain from the speakers, the very seasoned speakers that would be talking to us today. We'll be learning a lot today. I'm excited for today. I don't know about you, but I'm very, very excited. I know if you are excited, please you go ahead and give me a thumbs up on the platform, or you can show me your video and just do like thumbs up. If you're excited, put your favorite emoji. I'm going to put mine. My favorite emoji would be the love one. I love love. So let's do that to show that we are active. And let's see. Thank you. Thank you very much. I see we are all excited and eager to, as we are now, we have about 67 people online. And thank you all for logging in. We're going to make it as snappy. I'm telling you, I promise you, it won't be a waste of your time. So if you have someone in your house that is a businessman or you want to win to be a Rotarian, this might be the time you want to have them, log on. Give them a call and share the link. Don't just say too much. We'll do all the talking while we, make you proud. Okay. If you're also a guest, you can also say guest or friend of Rotary, but put your name, you say friend of Rotary, so that we can also give you the special preference, which we do here in Rotary all the time, and show you all the love we have. We have so much love to share as Rotarians. Thank you, everybody. The speakers are already online, well seasoned. We've been announcing them all the while. Thank you, our DG, the Prince of Impact. Some of us didn't even participate. I don't know. This is polio week, and we were giving free $10 towards your polio, and only one person benefited from that, and we had a lot. So let's see, maybe the questions the speakers will give us today, we might be able to give out at least $20 more towards polio. We were all at Abeokuta. Thank you, Adiji and Abeokuta, for the wonderful work yesterday. Yes, please. There'll still be a lot of giveaways. Just participate, put your videos on. If you have any questions, put on the platform. The committee's members for the VLC, they are active. just and after that, our DJ would, give us his brief opening remark. Again, we'll just introduce the first presentation, the guest speaker, who of course is our seasoned IPDG from District 9112. We have missed you, sir. This is of course, we are together always, 9112 and 9111. I can see he's been online since morning. Thank you for being here timely. After that, he'll be talking to us about Rotary partnering with businesses. Here, we're going to know our benefits. From Rotary as business owners and the benefits from business owners, what they can also gain from us as Rotary. So officially welcome once again. As at 8:20 a.m. this morning, we have 73 participants and almost 20% number of people that their videos are on. If for any reason it's really critical and the video will not be on, that's okay. The main thing is that we get impacted and participate. Clubs that are that have a high representation will be recognized. Participants with highest number of engagements will also be recognized. So thank you, Adiji, for this beautiful initiative to guide us, to teach us about what's going on in the world. That can also help us. Of course, if we are doing well in our businesses, we are able to give more back to Rotary. And also, we also want to know what we gain from Rotary, and that's what we'll be knowing today. So bring your friends and colleagues online now as we start. Thank you, everyone. My PDG, Elizabeth, please unmute our PDG Koshelari, the Street Learning Facilitator. Okay, please, so that we can click ahead. My D, yes, please, let's be ready. If you have any questions, just type in the chat box. We will address it. We have committee members. We have PP Abimbola, and we have Idon is also a PP from Rotary Club of Canal Estate. And we also have our charter president from E-Club Maryland. He was also there to attend to us. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Yes, my dear.
Okay, thank you, District Learning, Virtual Learning Coordinator. I just went offline. This network
It's okay,
very,
Nigerian
very
network.
embarrassing. Yes. So, but I'm back now, and let me just thank you. You are online already, so there's no need to further introduce you. And thank you for this new second edition 2.0, which we're about to start in earnest. We just briefly before the line went off, I was already talking about what we have on ground. Of course, there are 3 presentations, which we all of us will be very delighted to be part of. And I want to appeal to you that everyone should please stay tuned. All the topics are very, very essential for us. But the key topic is to be taken by our past district governor, Femi Adineko, and that has to do with the theme of the month, community economic development. And the second topic will be on issue of tax, the implication for you, for me, for my business, which is also very, very important. Everybody wants to know what's going to happen starting from 1st of January 2026. And of course, the third one, data security. I just got aware of that. So if all of us are business owners and we have people who have whose data are with us, how do we protect it? How do we secure them? To be taken by IPP GD Oguleye. And at the end of the day, I want to believe that we are all going to have very, very beautiful and fruitful morning. So let me thank you for being here again. While I hand over, our district governor, please, I've recognized you earlier, so please permit me to recognize you again, and all our distinguished leaders who are in the house. So our VLC, PAG Zini, Obioha, I want to hand over to you to continue to anchor. Thank you.
Thank you for the privilege, Ma. As always, this is going to be a successful one. In the next minute, which is 8:25, we'll have our DES, Michael Effiong, introduce our Prince of Impact, our DG, District 9111, 9111. And then we can go ahead. My DES, are you available to? I know you are.
Thank you very much,
Good morning.
Yeah.
Just before that, permit me to call this program to order. So, good morning, everyone, my distinguished Rotarians, district leaders, fellow Rotarians, guests, and friends, and of course, our speakers. It is my honor to call this virtual learning to order. Please, can we take the Rotary Grace in just 1 minute?
Lord, and give us all for good, if and before our daily food. May Rotary friends and Rotary ways help us to serve the all our days.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we can continue with the program. Thank you. Page Zini, please.
Thank you, my DG. Thank you so much. That's so considerate and giving us some real good time to be able to discuss more. Thank you, sir, for this. We don't take it for granted. And yes, next on the program will be the presentation and introduction of the guest speaker. Our guest speaker that will be speaking next, Elizabeth, the profile, do you have it there, or should I read it out from here?
There to save, read from there to save time if she's not getting it.
It is Mike's turn now. I think it's the DS on the agenda, please.
Or to introduce the DG first, right? Yeah.
I thought it's okay.
That was
DS.
also.
DS, please go ahead, please.
Hi, District Governor, all our district leaders, fellow Rotarians, friends, and Rotaractors who are here this morning. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our Prince of Impact, the man we fondly call our 001 for Rotary International District 9111. Prince Henry Akinyele, who has spent over 30 years in our organization. He is a major donor, he's a businessman, he's a visionary leader, and before his current position, he has held many positions as chairman of different committees in our district. Fellow Rotarians, it's my pleasure to introduce our district governor, Prince Henry Akinyele, for his short remarks. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my District Executive Secretary, Mike. I want to say good morning once again to everyone. I especially recognize our past District Governor, Matunde Lawson, our District Learning Facilitator for this Rotary year 2025-2026. And also, I recognize everybody here present, of course, the organizing committee, PAG Zini Obioha, and her team, the virtual learning committee coordinator and her team. I say good morning to you all. And of course, I recognize every distinguished Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians that are here this morning to join us in the second edition of our virtual learning seminars. I am happy that this time around we are having speakers that will speak on topics that affect us personally, and this is a reflection. When you look at the 3 topics we are going to speak on this morning, it's a reflection of our vision to empower Rotarians, either personally or professionally, and that is why we are having this topic this morning. I am glad to have all of you here present to share from this knowledge, from the knowledge of our speakers. I want to especially give gratitude to our speakers who will be speaking us today. To us today, I start from my immediate past district governor, Femi Adeneka, my very good brother from District 9112. I want to say a very big thank you for accepting to speak to us this morning. And of course, also as guest, which I believe that maybe after today, he's going to become one of us, Mr. Yemi Oweye, who will be speaking to us as regard the new Nigerian tax laws. And of course, one of our own, Jide Ogunleye. You look at the 3 topics, I want to believe that we have a lot to gain from today's edition of the virtual learning. I want all of us let us make most use, of this opportunity to learn, to network, and of course to enhance our knowledge as regards all these 3 topics we are going to speak on today. I am very, very, very confident that we are going to have a valuable insight from and benefit from these topics, and I want us to please participate. Once again, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for what the program we had yesterday. It was quite very amazing to see many of you, at Abeokuta yesterday. It was a very great one. So once again, I want to thank you. Please enjoy your weekend, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, our district governor, VLS coordinator. Over to you.
Thank you very much, my DG, Prince of Impact. Thank you for this again. Thank you for being up this early, even after your stress day yesterday. And congratulations once again for a successful outing, Rotarians and our DG. So next in the program would be to introduce our speaker. Please just confirm that you can hear me with a thumbs up, please, that the line is clear. If you have any question,
We can hear you, and your line is clear.
Yes, and if you have any question, please, when the speaker is talking, you can ask on the chat box. I'll be introducing IPDG Femi. Elizabeth, can we have profile? Our IPDG Femi Adenekon is a seasoned professional and a proud member of Rotary Club Ikeja South. He began his Rotary journey as a Rotaractor, laying the foundation for a lifelong commitment to service and leadership. Over the years, he has served several leadership capacities, including past chairman of many the 910 committees and later an assistant governor. A visionary leader, he made history as the pioneer district governor of Rotary International District 9112, where his impact remained evident. He's also a major donor of the Rotary Foundation, a testament to his dedication to Rotary Global mission of doing good in the world. IPDG Femi is widely respected for his mentorship, humility, and passion for service. Introducing the IPDG, sir. Thank you so much for the opportunity, sir.
Thank you so much, the virtual learning coordinator, for that brief introduction of myself. But I must quick to correct, I'm not of Ikeja South. My club is that of Bagada South.
No, they want to, my IPD, they want to give you a window transfer for this morning. window transfer.
Yes, sir.
Coordinator, SAE.
No problem, sir. No problem, sir.
Thank you very much.
We have +1 from Ikeja South now.
Mike, God will help you. I'm not ready to leave my club. Well, if you give, I will be an honorary member of Ikeja, so that's no problem. Fellow Rotarians, the district governor, the 001, they call you, sir, of District 911, the district learning facilitator, of course, the virtual learning coordinator, PhD Zini, other guest speakers, fellow Rotarian guests and friends. It's good to be here with you today. It's actually a very long time for me. So many people have not interacted with. I'm seeing them online now. For the past 1 year, some of us, the district now make us to look as if we are far apart. But it's good to be here. So this lecture gives me the opportunity to rejuvenate my connections with Rotarians, my brothers and sisters in 911. So it's been a great pleasure. Someone can put up my slide, or do I have to share myself?
You can share yourself, sir.
You can share yourself.
Can you share yourself?
Otherwise, let me send it to you. Maybe you can quickly do it for me. If you get one, just a minute. Just a minute. Forward. If Iboko is online, you could.
I'm already sharing myself.
You are sharing. Okay, all right.
I'll start sharing myself. Yeah.
Okay.
So our topic today is was given to me by Kosheleri, and I have to obey. Rotary partnering with businesses and leveraging on mutual values, a win-win situation. It is arranged for today, 11th of October 2025, by myself, I've been Jolufemi Adenekan of the Rotary Club of Bagada South, District 9112. So we'll go quickly. You have not given me any time, so I believe I have 1 hour to do this presentation.
40 is in the letter. 40 minutes. It's in the letter.
We have 35 minutes gone.
Okay.
We have 35 minutes now.
Is it that interesting? Okay. Our learning objective. I have my slide that you are seeing on the screen. Our learning objective. Our learning objective is to understand the service history of Rotary, to explain its evolution. I think S is missing in it, in humanitarian service, to explain how it partnered business organization and in addressing it, and explain the impact and mutual benefit to Rotary and businesses. The next slide shows who are we. We all know that Rotary started 120 years ago, and today we are 1.2 million people of action. We are all Rotarians and Rotaractors. These are the recognized group or levels of Rotary that forms our membership, and we've been in existence for 120 years. The interesting thing for our guests is that we are all adults, we have neighbors, friends who fellowship and network, leaders, problem solvers, who see the world where people unite, take action to create a lasting change across the globe, in our community and in ourselves. That's who we are. That's the Rotary's mission statement. Having explained that, it prepares us for today's topic. Rotarians are people of the community. We are problem solvers who want to take action to change our world for a better. And that makes the topic today very apt. And because we do not live in isolation, we live in an environment, we often interact with various publics that we meet. And some of these publics are the business organization and business individuals. Now, our core values compare with the purpose of business. Rotary core values of fellowship, integrity, diversity, service, and leadership has always put it as a global force for doing good in the world. Now, that is our own core value. For businesses, exists to deliver values for profit, creating unemployment, contributing to community development. Now, what you see here that is different is the two points on this slide is that while Rotary is of service, businesses deliver value for profit. But all other words there, they are just semantic, but they are tailoring towards the same thing, showing that both businesses and Rotary relate in the same environment where they want to create a space of impacting their environment. So we go to the next slide. The examples of Rotary's partnership. We all know that ever since Rotary started, the first public service work done by Rotary was providing a public convenience on the street of Chicago by the first Rotary Club in Chicago. That's a formed by Paul P. Harris, the founder, and his friend. And since then, we have since improved into an organization that does billions of dollars projects across the world. And amongst these billions of dollar projects across the world are just these few examples. One is the Rotary and Shelterbus collaboration. Shelterbus is an organization that was formed by a Rotarian in 2000 to assist in providing immediate relief for disaster victims and other human-caused disasters such as war. What has this done for the whole world is that Shelterbus has, through Rotary, has provided the opportunity to bring support to millions of displaced people all over the world. It's a business venture. It's not a business venture that both Rotary and other people of the world, such as the United Nations, will buy these Shelterbus, which I will show to us in the next slide, and distribute at the affected areas of human needs. The second point is the Rotary Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation of Microsoft on the eradication of polio. This has been on for many years, where the win-win situation between Bill Gates and Melinda Gates has really helped in Rotary's singular major project. You will recall that since 1979, Rotary started the effort towards eradicating polio in the Philippines. And after that experience, and we were able to successfully eradicate it in the Philippines, the World Health Organization gave us challenge to raise money and towards the eradication of polio in the whole world. And we were able to meet it. And till date, Bill Gates has continually supported us on that stride. And the last one of this point, which is community health partnership between Rotary International, World Vision International, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. This is also an intervention that is currently ongoing in African countries, and I will show you that later. Now this is the Shelterbus that we have. That is packed in a box actually, but when you release what is inside,
talking, I don't want to interrupt
the content,
him. You understand?
You will see, I believe you can hear me. You will see this when
Yes,
it
we
is
can.
fully unveiled and installed. This is just Chatterbox that's the logo of Chatterbox, the logo of Rotary, and it has been on since 2000. And this collaboration has helped Rotary in improving its visibility. Of course, the founder was a Rotarian who wanted to impact and change the world and its environment for good. The next slide is, now, I do not have the picture of this, but it is a partnership that is working now that is also affecting Nigeria. Currently, we have a community-head partnership between Rotary, World Vision International, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and others to positively impact malaria and other common killers of disease in selected African countries, including Nigeria. There are about 4 states in Nigeria which are included in this program, and it's a $9 million project that is being coordinated by PDG Dele Balogun. I choose to bring this to create an awareness of this program that is ongoing, though not in our district, but more in Abuja and some selected states in the north. Now, the next picture tells us the kind of synergy we get when we partner with organizations and people. You'll see behind, there are three people behind the 2 gentlemen seated in this picture. The one in the middle is Bill. Next to him is, I think, Melinda, and members of the Rotary Club of Valley of the Sun Passport Club at their district conference just this year. I believe that will be between May and April this year. Why I chose to bring this picture is to juxtapose the fact that these are not theoretical topics. This topic is not theoretical. It's a living topic that we need to tap into and also benefit from the opportunity it provides. The next picture is showing us Bill Gates saying we are this close in the picture. And from the heading, it shows that Bill Gates has continually been matching our donation to Polio Plus program 2 for 1, up to $50 million every year. What this means is that Bill Gates and the Gates Foundation has been helping us to fund the eradication of polio. And that is why we have the polio challenge. And each year, Rotary has always risen up to that fact and has been able to raise that 50 million. It means that the gate gives us additional 100 million to every 50 million we're able to raise every year towards eradication of polio. Now, who is Bill Gates? Bill Gates is the founder of the Microsoft in the world. And this has actually improved its own image too. His intervention, generosity, and partnership with Rotary has also improved his image. With his effort, he was in Nigeria severally. He has been to so many countries to join Rotary in propagating the End Polio campaign. And his funding has earned him respect among Rotarians and people of the world. These are some of the benefits we enjoy when we partner with businesses and businesses enjoy from us. The next slide is more of a local impact. I choose to use this, the Rotary Club of Lagos Island, and of course the Rotary Club of Bamboo Estate, and the Singapore Rotary Club with the ISK Tolerant Foundation partnership. this is one organization that the district under 9110 and currently 9111 and 9112 are benefiting from. The chairman is Mr. Vasani, who will come to Nigeria and will also participate at the local clubs program. I chose to use this to celebrate when it was celebrated by Rotary on his 82nd birthday under the leadership of PDG Bola Oyebade. And the project done then was the project of Global Grand Launch, Global Grand Project, which provided artificial limbs to physically challenged people. Each of it cost 400,000. Of course, the Rotary Club of Lagos Island and Rotary Club of Lagos Bamboo Estate are in the forefront. And of course, I will also quick to tell you that the Rotary District 912 Vocational Center built in Ekpe in the last Rotary year also benefited from this organization. They partner with us by sponsoring the project with 15 million naira towards that project for it to get it completed. Now, the next one, I've come home, I've gone to the world, the international personality. I'm now home to Nigeria. The next slide shows us how CIC Insurance joins Rotary to empower youth in Uganda. This is a project that has just been recently done, executed by the Uganda Rotarians, where youth were empowered to take them out of the street, and they leverage on the partnership with an insurance company. While looking for information, I was actually looking for the local experience we used to have in district 9110 now, which will be under 9111, 9111 as you usually call it, with the Rotary Club of Omole Golden. That is a linkage insurance company and Omole Golden. I searched through the web, I could not get pictures of some of these activities that they did together. And today, I want to believe the relationship I knew of them is still blossoming. But this is a current experience for districts, the Rotary clubs in Uganda. Now, I've tried to explain pictorially with what happens currently in the Rotary world. Now, we have to explain what are the benefits that Rotary and businesses seek or get through joint partnership and funding of activities. For Rotary, when we were able to get business people into our collaborative effort in changing our world for better, it brings resources and expertise. It allows us to have funding, technology, and skilled personnel. It also allows us to have better visibility. For instance, and reach. This amplifies Rotary image and service project. For instance, the picture I use of CIC Insurance was gotten from their website when I was searching through the website to show what can be done with other organizations. So I was able to get that picture, and in that way, posting the picture of Rotary activities, their collaborative effort with Rotary on their website shows and prepares Rotary for a better mileage in our branding and our image laundering. Sustainability of project it allows for a longer sustainability of projects and more impactful activity. So we go to that of what the businesses enjoy. What are the business organizations enjoying? One, it gives them brand reputation. A partner with Rotary builds goodwill and credibility within the community. This is one opportunity that Bill Gates has enjoyed all over the world. It has allowed Microsoft to be seen as an organization that has a good corporate social responsibility system across the world in partnering with Rotary. It has allowed them to travel all over the world, every country, Nigeria inclusive, to talk about polio. That way, people get to see Bill Gates, know about Microsoft. In that also way, it has the opportunity of getting more businesses for Microsoft and other organizations, other activities that is involved in. Employees engagement. Now, start of the partner businesses find purpose for volunteering alongside Rotarians. What this means is that when the employee interacts with Rotarians, they find a new lease of life in giving their time to the less privileged or giving their time for a cause which they never thought they would be involved in. That way, they get elated, and what this may be result in is that they may eventually become Rotarians in their strive and join us in effort to get the business of service to our world done. Now, the next one is networking and influence. Like I've explained this, the Rotary's extensive local presence and international network has always provided any business that wants to do its corporate social responsibility and have a mileage for their activity to express that. What this has done for Rotary, for businesses, is that because Rotary clubs are locally located, they have the opportunity of partnering and showcasing their brand alongside of Rotary and leverage on the positive image of Rotary to brand their organization for a better life or a better existence. And also, it also helps them to show their genuine impact and the trust of the local community where they reside or where they do their business. The next slide is possible areas of collaboration between Rotary and business organization. As I said earlier on, health initiative, polio eradication, medical outreach, wellness program. These are not exhaustive. We could have more, but one that we know of that is all over the world between Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and Rotary is the polio eradication effort, where we have brought polio on its news, and the government of all the world is always mentioning Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and in that way, also talking about Microsoft, giving the foundation a mileage it requires and connecting them. Medical outreaches, we have the RFHA program that has always been on, led by PDG Bola Oyebade. This is a program, though not funded by a business organization, but through the Rotary Foundation, we could use this means to now begin to seek for more partnership in our local clubs. When the family health days are on, it is an opportunity for us as local Rotarians in our clubs to seek more funding and partnership with our local clubs in getting this activity nearer to the people more supported, better package to help the world and our community. The next one is on education and skill development. Here we mention vocational training, scholarship, digital literacy. I want to see, well, I mentioned earlier on vocational training, the Tolerant Group partnered Rotary 9112 in the last Rotary year by funding the building, part of the building of the vocational training center. They have this in their budget, and it is when you are able to write and tap into their resources that they will avail you this opportunity. There is another organization we wrote Zenith Bank, and they did reply us that we came very late, that they will be willing to support us in other endeavors. So I'm just saying this, that Rotary clubs can actually partner with other organizations in this area. Zenith Bank wrote 9112 to get back whenever we want to do another thing or we want to equip, which we hope will go back to them. So there are many other organizations. We have the UBA, UBA also doing the same thing. We have so many organizations doing that. The next one is environmental sustainability. I mentioned tree planting because it was one of the major items we did in the last Rotary year in 9112. We partner with so many organizations who funded the tree planting exercise, and we were also able to leverage on that to use the Lagos State government that gave us about 3,000 seedlings of coconut trees, seedlings, which were planted along the Atlantic Ocean, given to clubs to plant in their locality, and all other things that were done. Renewable energy adoption, clean water projects. These are some of the areas that we need to seek out, seek out our friends and other neighbors to see where we could partner with them. That way, we'll give them cheap publicity and also allow them to do their corporate social responsibility. Economic empowerment, microcredit scheme. I'm aware of microcredit scheme, entrepreneur support, and business mentoring. Well, I want to appeal that clubs can begin to look at this opportunity to do more. I'm aware of empowerment and microcrediting now going on in 9111 with First Bank. These are opportunities that clubs need to leverage on. You may not do it at the scale of what the district will do. Do it at your local level. Seek out business organizations that you could partner with, and they are there waiting for us to give their support towards establishing this win-win situation where we are now. The result of our partnership leads to win-win equation. Now, for Rotary, it gives us stronger projects, lasting impact, extended reach. For business, we all know that extended reach. You all know that we are people of impact. Segment for doing good in the world is to improve our reach, expand our impact, and our ability to adapt. And some of those things are embedded in our ability when we reach, it enables us to do better when we reach out to business organization. Also for business, it enhances their reputation. It gives them customer loyalty and make them social responsible within the public space. And for the community, which we all are inside, it will improve the quality of life, opportunity for growth, and hope for the future. The theme for this, the Rotary message for this year is Unite for Good. and we have to unite to do this. The next slide is my conclusion. As I will read directly. As I close this presentation, know that your club and businesses are natural allies. By leveraging mutual values, partnership move beyond philanthropy to strategic collaboration that creates sustainable impact. This will not just service or this will not be just service or business. It will be shared success. Together, Rotary and businesses can truly create a better world, proving that partnership is indeed a win-win situation. Next slide is my position. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my IPDG. What an interesting one. Our eyes are open. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Please send in your questions so that we can quickly have a question and answer session if you have anything. Please, if your video is on and you don't, you're not. Yes, ma'am.
Please, the certificates view, so you can present the certificate to a speaker. So check that. It's sent to you. Thank you. For appreciation. Maybe Elizabeth can help us share or Ibuku. Well,
Can you share our certificate? Thank you so much, my IPDG Femi. Like you said, we are also excited to see you. It's like we are in two different worlds. Thank you very much, sir. And we are happy to know that we are able to partner as businesses with Rotary. One thing we want to also, highlight from what you said is that there are benefits on both sides. There's win-win. As a business, you bring in, you fund or you sponsor projects and all. Then the other way, Rotary also gives you visibility. You can also benefit. So not every time, I know we're doing service above self and all that, but I'm sure there's a lot we can benefit from Rotary while we also give to Rotary, even as businesses. That's our certificate out there. So if you have any questions, I see comments from people, you can make your comment brilliantly submitted, sir. Indeed, together, Rotary and businesses create a better world. Good job delivering, my PDG, from Francis Opute. Your club and business are natural partners. So to also be nice to say, sir, I was thinking, my PDG, are you there? My PDG. Okay.
I'm still here.
Yes. Something you said that I thought we should highlight a bit. That would be in terms of reaching out to the companies on time. That's what I wanted to say. When the Rotary year is starting, we don't have to wait till our projects are ready for us to do them, but we can reach out to businesses when I think it's always around October. Business owners here, you can mention when your budget is being drawn for the year. I think October, November. So if we need something from them in January or in the next year, by the ending of that year, you should have sent your proposals. You don't wait till you need to have a need or you want to now go and do your project or your in the next day, next same week or same month. They have a budget. Businesses are structured, just like in Rotary, we are also structured. So, but if your request comes in earlier in the previous year, I'm sure you'll be able to get as much as you want from companies. So maybe not like companies are not agreeing to partner with us. That's what I was trying to say, sir. If that's what you meant by when you said we Zenith Bank was looking out.
Exactly, that was what happened. We did not reach out to them and they wrote us back that it was late. They've already done their budget, and what that means is that they told us to get back to them as much as they would be willing to support in the project. They could not because it is not budgeted for. So they look up to us planning ourselves and getting to them get this support required.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I also want to thank you for the certificate that you have given me.
Yes,
I
sir.
would also do copy it and showcase it in my house.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
For that. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for a wonderful one. A lot of comments on the platform. If you can also see, we are really grateful to you, sir. So if this is really impacting you, you don't even know what the next speaker is going to talk. This is not even totally Rotary based, but this has to do with taxing. You know, there are a lot of things hearing that, if you're earning more than 800, they're going to tax you this and that. I'm worried. So I'm sure most of us are worried at what next to do. What do we start doing next year or this year? And that's what the next speaker will be talking about in the next few minutes.
I am more worried.
Yeah. So can we please share the link and call our friends to log in back so that we can have Yemi? Please, can we project his profile? Yemi talked to us a little bit. He has only 20 minutes, but I think he just gained an extra 10 minutes to be able to take our questions. If you have any question on these things, it's because it's not going to be over detailed. He's going to have just a few things that are core things that we need. Then maybe later, if you have any questions, you can send to our email, and then we can continue. Yes, I see a comment from someone say we've exceeded 100 limit. Yes, we have more space to take more people. In fact, we got to 120 already. So let's have people keep coming in. Thank you so much. I'm introducing Oweye Adeyemi. Please thumbs up if you are enjoying this. Let's give me some. I love those love emojis. Let's just give thumbs up, love, your best emoji. You know. So I'm introducing Oweye Adeyemi. Oweye is a result of his FCA ACTI. Oweye Adeyemi Aziz is a result-driven chartered accountant with extensive expertise in financial management, business strategy, and operational efficiency. With experience spanning finance and auditing, tax compliance, and consulting, he has helped organizations across diverse industries achieve sustainable growth and improve performance. A fellow of ICANN and an associate of CITN, he's passionate about capacity building and financial excellence. He's also a strong advocate for innovation, leveraging tools like Excel, Power BI, and ERP systems to enhance data-driven decision-making. Through his mentorship and advisory work, Adeyemi continues to empower financial institutions and professionals to thrive in today's evolving business landscape. Introducing Oweye Adeyemi. I want to advise that at the end of, after reading citations, and we can go to people's profiles, social media, and see what they do and ask them questions directly in their email, and we can benefit. So let's go. Oweye, thank you. Is your video on so that we can highlight?
Yes,
that's it.
I am. Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for having me this morning. It's a pleasure to have all of you in this space. I don't know if you are excited. Just give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up. So let's get the room, because I can see that people are already saying they are afraid. There's no need to be
afraid though.
There's no need to be scared. There's no need to be scared, right? Actually, so we're here to douse down all your concerns and concerning the Nigerian Tax Act. But before I start to share my slides, I want you to just just have it at the back of your mind that whatever effect is going to take place, you won't see any effect until 2027. And that's actually on period. So anything next year, yes, the transition is next year, but impact on your income, on your profits, you won't see that until 2027. So, but what you need to do is we have to do certain things. We need to know certain things, right? So just know that and have that at the back of your mind. All right. So my name is Adeyemi Oweye. Good to have you. And let's good morning, Mrs. Omoshalewa. Yeah. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. All right. So advocacy. We can't stop but talking about this. So let me just share my slide so that we don't waste time. I hope my time is already running itself. My God.
Ronnie, I thought you gained 2 more. You can go ahead.
Just go
please.
ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah. It starts matter.
Yeah,
Good.
because I pray the time we have is going to be enough. So, but let's see how it goes. I'll just confirm if you can see my screen, everyone. If you can see my screen, just fire. Let me see if I can see
Okay.
that.
We
All
can.
right, you can all see. All right, okay. So let's start. So I will ask you, please just try as much as possible to document any question you have, by email. We can always, talk about that. So one of the first things that my approach is very unconventional. The first thing is what should go through your mind. There's a reform going on, and which means that there should be things that should be going on your mind. And I've put them in 4 boxes. The first one is what was, what is, what changed, and how are you going to take a position? Right. So the first thing is we'll just do a brief introduction of what the old law looked like. And I know some of you might have known what the old law looks like. We had a lot of laws, right? More than 47 laws in Nigeria. The second one is what has changed, right? What are those important things that you need to know about this new law, right? It's morphed from a bill. It's now an act. From an act, we are now moving to the next phase, which is the implementation stage. Now, we want to look at the new law. What are those key specific areas? What concerns you? What type of business? Are you a salary earner? Are you a business owner? Are you a nano business or from the informal sector? Irrespective of wherever you are coming from, you need to know something about this. And the next thing is, after acquiring all this knowledge this morning, how do you take position, right? How do you take position? So let's get started. So let's shoot. So we had the old laws: Company Income Tax Act, Personal Income Tax Act, Value Added Tax Act, Capital Gains Act, and stamp duties. And these stamp duties, what we use them for was probably for documents, capital gains, when you want to sell landed properties. And one thing you should know is that if you want to sell, let me even throw that out now. If you want to sell a property, I would advise sell it now this year. The best time to sell it is this year, right? The best time to sell it is actually this year. But let's see how we unpack that. Please just give me a minute, please. All right. So one of the things you need to understand is that the best time, like I said, to do what you need to do is now. And well, let's see how it goes. Just a little bit of suspense. Just imagine me trying to play some suspense. So if you really want to be scared, if you have a property you want to sell, right, you should be really scared, right? But if you're a low income earner, you don't have anything to be afraid of, right? So now, what is the new law? The new law has now consolidated all those laws into 4. Now, does all those 4 laws, do they concern you? No. The only one that concerns us is just one of them. Although you need to know what concerns, like you need to know a little bit of components from the other one. So the first one, we have the Nigerian Tax Act. The second one is the Nigerian Tax Administration Act. And this Nigerian Tax Act is the one that concerns us because all the laws, all the CGTs, WHTs, VATs, stamp duties, a lot of law, petroleum, PPT, everything has been consolidated into one major law. And that is why you are seeing the depiction of the kind of car we had. If you look to the image on the left, you see that the old law was like a B2. And if you were to run like a 200 meters rate, you know what happens to a B2, right? But if you look at this new law, you discover that this is a Lamborghini. So we have a fresh new law. So it runs faster, right? So, and please, the myth or the misconception out there is that this law is too difficult. No, the first thing from the terms of reference from the Presidential Committee is that this law is going to be simplified as much as possible. So please, let's note that simplified. Number 2, it is going to be data driven, which means that whatever you have in the law today, there is possibility that some things can be amended. So currently now, I don't want to jump the slide, but rent relief, everybody's saying 500. It might change to 1 million or 2 million based on data. So it is not a static law, it's a dynamic law. But this law needed to be passed at the first instance, right? So if you're getting me, let me just see hi. Let me see fire in the comment section. Let me see fire if you are getting me, if we are flowing together, right? Just follow me along. Okay. All right. So let's go. Now, The first one is the Nigerian Tax Act. The second one is the Nigerian Tax Administration Act. Now, that Tax Administration Act is the document that embodies the operations of the tax authorities. That is, the way and manner they should behave. Before, they have been behaving anyhow. But this law is here to make them behave right. So note that. So the law is not just after taxpayer, it's also saying you these tax authorities, FIRS, now Nigerian Revenue Service, LIRS, Ogun State Internal Revenue Service, there is an acceptable behavior we want from you. So we have to document it in the law. So it's there. So you also need to know. So when they are doing something outside the law, you can check them and say, hey, look, the Nigerian Tax Administration Act says you cannot do this, or this is what you should do. For example, if you don't give me my TIN before 2 days or within 5 days, I can do X, Y, and Z. Are you seeing? It's like giving you more power because now it's being documented in the act. Now you have the second one, which is the Nigerian Revenue Service Act. This one is also talking about the Nigerian Revenue Service, how their modus operandi should be. We have the FIRS Act. Now we should have the Nigerian Revenue Service Act. And they're now saying, look, all revenue in Nigeria will be collected and managed by us and we'll take our share out. They also have their own modus operandi. Then we have the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Bill in terms of when there's conflict between the state, the government, or a personal income tax earner. So the law is affecting everyone in a positive way, not in a negative way. And again, the focus is on the poor. The focus is on the poor. The focus is also to ensure that it is simple as much as possible and that it is data driven. And it's data driven. So let's move on because we need to really move faster. Now, what is going to be? So this is what you should know. 1, for every tax you don't pay next year or you plan not to pay next year, this is what you are going to pay. You will pay the tax not paid, you will pay the penalty, you will pay the interest, and you pay for administrative charges. So you should have something at the back of your mind that for every tax I do not default, I'm going to be paying 4 times more. So why wouldn't I just do the right thing rather than do more? I wouldn't want to put myself in more trouble. But I'm going to help you to do the right thing. Just follow me. Are you with me? Let me see in the comment section you are with me. Comment section. I want to see how many people are with me.
We are with you. We are with you. We are deep in thoughts. We are with you.
You are with me.
100%.
Somebody say stay
100%.
with. Somebody say stay with me. Then in your room, you can do your hand like this. Use your hand to touch your chest. All of you that are saying, your hand should calm down. Now that you know, you will not sin again. So we are not sinning again. Follow me. You deal with me. Peter is saying, I'm with you. Mr. Ajide, you are with me. Correct. Rotarian in your la, you did my back. I would did my back, but no problem. I don't see anybody for my back, but I'm alone in this room. All right, let's continue. Now, the second one is you have been hearing this rumor, no TIN, no pay ID. If you don't have a TIN or pay ID, which I'm going to guide you on what to do, right? You are not going to be able to operate. They didn't say they will close, right? So it's not like as if they will close your bank account. They are saying you will not be able to operate. So when you regularize, they will open it. Now, insurance policy is going to be a big thing in Nigeria. So tell your neighbor, you can put on the comment section, or more, it is time to key into insurance policies. Because if you have any spare money, you rather put it in an insurance policy. Pension accounts, you will not be able to operate it. Your investment account, those of you that are buying shares, Aramco, Airtel, I know Airtel has been doing well in a couple of days now. Investment accounts, all those, you will not be able to operate them until you get your what? Taxpayer ID. Now, somebody is saying, what's the difference between TIN and taxpayer ID? They are the same. It's just a change of name, nomenclature. So what they are saying is that before you have TIN with LIRS, you have TIN with FIRS. If you live in Lagos and you locate to Ogun, you have to get another TIN. No, they are saying now you should have one TIN. That TIN serves as your pay ID. So it's like saying you have a bank account and you have what we call a BVN. So your taxpayer ID is your BVN. Your TIN is your account number. It's as simple as that. So it's just to unify, it's for unification. So you can leave Lagos today, go and live in Ogun State. The thing which you are using in Lagos State, you can use it to pay in Ogun State. Simple as that. And it doesn't mean they are banning your account. Please, the people that have been saying that they are going to ban or close your account, please tell them it's not so. Then another thing you should know is that if you have a side business, you have been calling one Morufu or Morufa to help you prepare financial accounts, to help you cook books, it is not going to be possible again. You will not be able to cook books again. It is harder because tax consultants now, before they, okay, don't let me even jump the gun, but just hold this one first. Tax consultants cannot cook books again. So you must get a certified tax consultant. If you prepare your financial statement in another language other than English, please note, you will translate it at your own cost. You will translate it at your own cost. And you must get a certified language translator. It's in the law. I'm just bringing it from the top of my head, though, that these are the things that people have been doing. The anyhowness of Nigerians is now going to be put into structure. Now, somebody is saying at the back of your mind, who is going to implement it? Don't worry. Follow me. We are going to know who's going to implement. Also, note, statutory deductions in this new year are going to be very important. What are those statutory deductions? Pension, life assurance scheme, mortgage, all those interest deductible payments backed by mortgages, they are going to be allowable. So if you don't take advantage of those statutory deductions, you have a company, you don't pay pensions, you don't pay NSITF, National Health Insurance Scheme, it's like you are biting yourself in the leg. So you have to try. That is why the language I'm not using professional language. So if I was in a more prom environment, I would have been saying, oh, this one, we have to talk to ourselves in the tone we understand. So you have to take advantage next year, plan, not even say plan to take advantage of these what's called statutory deductions. Then this one is very, very, very important. Very important. This one, they are saying that going forward, presumptive tax is going to be a thing that the tax authorities will feast off on. That means no record, they can slam you with any amount, unlike before where you can contest it. But now they are contesting it with what? Proof, because now they have your information. Because everything has been is going to be automated. Now, human interference will be limited to a certain extent. So we are moving from these proactive agencies to reactive agencies to proactive agencies. So we will have limited cases of people coming to. So, for example, for people who have been in business, they can discover that whenever there's a penalty on Tax Pro Max, automatically you have to start to go and you'll be scampering around because you don't want that penalty and interest, because you can't beg software. You can't beg software. Are you getting me? So these are the things that you need to know first before we now delve into the matter. So now, are you calm? Let me see your comments. Are you calm now? Now that you know something, let me know whether you are calm. Are you calm? Are you calm? Are you calm? Are you calm? You are calm somehow. Don't worry. you are calm. Yeah, now. This you can't beg software now. Yes, now you can't beg software. So in order not to beg software, okay, so let's even take some things into perspective. Now, VIO, they have these cameras all over Lagos. Once you bring out your car and you have not renewed, immediately you see the 25,000 waiting for you, and you have to pay. There's nobody to pay because it's a system thing. So somebody is asking, how about pensioners? Don't worry, we are coming. We are coming. We are coming. We are coming. All right, let's move on. Let's move on quickly because I know my time is fast. Now that you know some basic things, now let's turn you to a tax expert. We want to turn everybody here to a tax expert. So from today, you move from not a novice, but from intermediate to advanced. So I will give you your own flowers at the end of the day, because I want some people to just give me takeaways at the end of the day, what they have learned. So we are going on this journey. So we'll look at it. They are on your screen, but I'll just talk on them randomly. One, you call yourself a small business. A small business has now been defined in the new tax act, Nigerian Tax Act. Now, you even hear some people calling themselves, I'm a startup, I'm a startup. We have a Nigerian Startup Act, 2022. Go and check the conditions to be a startup. So you cannot just throw those words around. In this word, in this document, all we need to do is what? Show workings. Tell your neighbor, show workings. If you don't show workings, there is nothing for you. So here you have to show workings. Now, one of the workings that saying is for you to call yourself a small company, you must have a turnover not more than 100 million. Condition number one. Look at where the government is doing something. No, the government has helped businesses. Before it was 25 million. See where we are coming from. And the president said, no, let's increase it to 50. From 50, they now finalize it at 100 million. Not only that, condition number one. Condition number two, you must be able to show and prove to the tax authorities that the fixed assets in your company, all the fixed assets, your laptop, your ACs, all those, they are not what? They are what? Not more than 250 million. They are less than 250 million. So again, I know some people are always confused. Turnover, revenue, which one is the C? For the purposes of tax, they use turnover. Accounting use revenue. Sure, you are getting me? So it's just a jargon. So turnover is just saying that it is all the money from your business activity. For example, it involves the money from your operations and every other things. For example, now you buy a laptop, you sell it for a gain, you buy an iPhone. That is not just income, it is revenue plus other income. So that's why we call it turnover. Some people will call turnover the frequency, the number of times you do business. You buy petrol, you sell petrol, you go the first time. So the number of times you are performing that sale or revenue generating activity is what we call turnover. But it's the same thing. So it is turnover can also be more can be given in an advanced definition as revenue times 30 days. So every revenue you generate times 30 days, or every revenue you generate times 365 days, because every day you generate revenue. You know, I go to item 7 a lot. You see those guys, what they are doing is turnover as they are scooping each plate. Every plate of rice. Right now, I'm even craving of item 7. God, why did I mention that thing now? Okay, no problem. Let's continue. Now, tax exempted. So they're now saying for you to now be a small business, these are the things that we are going to exempt you from. That means you don't have any business with company income tax. So if a tax, you receive letter from FIRS or NRS that you have company income tax or capital gain tax or development levy, you tell them that no, that Mr. Weye has said it, and it's not even myself. The Nigerian Tax Act has said it that my asset is 100 million. Do you have evidence? Yes. My fixed assets are less than 250 million. Yes. But however, there's a condition. If you are a professional service like accounting firm, doctors, all those ones, you are not a small business. You are not a small business. Is that clear? Is that clear? All right, let's move on. Again, before, those of us who are making money in dollar, they will tell us, we have to pay in dollar. Now you can pay in naira. But the only thing is that you will pay at the prevailing exchange rate, the prevailing market rate or the prevailing official rate. I talked about taxpayer ID. The aim of it is just for simplification, to reduce your duplication and to ensure that there is no loophole in the tax system. But however, what are those things that can serve as your taxpayer ID? If you are an individual, your NIN, simple. If you are a business, your CAC or your RC number. That is why you see the digital revolution led by the CAC registrar is saying that once you do your CAC, maybe business name or limited liability company, what happens is that at the base, you have a TIN number at the end of the day. It's already done. So if you have not done that, please go and do that. Right? Go to the CAC website or go to, which I'm going to share. Why am I even jumping? You self, calm down. You are jumping too much. So what this does is that it ensures fairness for everyone and to protect everyone. So everybody will have a tax, will have what we call a tax, tax, what I'm going to call it. Not tax advantage, is a fair system for everyone. Now, the next one is for digital workers, remote workers. You see that this law touch everybody. Before, digital workers will tell you, my company in abroad has filed my taxes. If your company has filed your taxes, let your company write to us the taxes they have filed. We will not disturb you. But if your company has not and they pay you, you will do what we call self-declaration. It's going to be automated. You are not visiting any office. Self-declaration. Are you getting me? Even some companies now, they are going to be termed as residents in Nigeria. As long as your activity, you are making money from Nigeria, you are going to pay tax. So remote workers, tech bros, tech sis, please note that dollar you are collecting, that everything, please just know that from next year, you start self-declaring. Because if you don't self-declare, That dollar can turn to interest. I told you it's 4 things. You pay that tax, you pay interest, you pay penalty, you pay administrative fees. At the end of the day, you will not owe money because now Nigerian Revenue Service is turning to OP where people will be owing money. So please, everybody, tell them so that your money can pay you. Please pay your taxes or file or do your self-declaration. Then statutory deductions, what are they? They have clarified it. In fact, this came from the Finance Act 2019, where they define gross income as gross income from your letter minus your statutory deductions. What are they? Pension, NHF, life insurance deductions, or even mortgages. Even life insurance premium, they are even tax deductible. But however, there's a condition. If you earn any interest on them, if you don't withdraw from that account for 5 years, it's okay. But if you withdraw, whatever you withdraw will be treated as an income and it will be taxed. What the government is trying to encourage is they want to encourage what they call long-term savings, and they want to limit early withdrawals. Right? So that's it. Now let's move to the next one. Strong enforcement. For strong enforcement, now, because they have your BVN, they have your NIN, they have your CAC, your RC document, even if you are a director, you are a shareholder, you are a trustee, all your records are now linked. So they have the full comprehensive information of every activity where your bank account is, so you cannot hide. So it's like they have a position of what your income is like. So all you need to do is to prove to them that the position they have is right or it is wrong. So which means enforcement is more what? Stricter. Right? I don't have much time to talk about this. That is why I said I have to just keep moving. But I hope we are getting all these things small. Then because of the issues we have had in the past, where tax authorities are always intimidating people, there is now a body that will be established called the Office of the Tax Ombud. It's like called onboarding. So what these people are trying to do is that they will be the one to let me use a Yoruba word. They call it Ogbeni Nija, or they call it your defender, just like something you have in the judiciary. So whenever you have any issue with those tax authorities, they will serve as an independent arbiter to help you to resolve and review your complaints. So even sometimes you might not even need a tax consultant again, right? But provided you do what is right. So if you do what is right, provided there's a system to reward. So we're saying there's a system to reward those who do the right thing, right? Then the next one, because of this option, the one on board or at the top, which is tax onboards, right? We are now saying no more tax consultants. So every tax consultant in Nigeria from next year now will be required to write some tests, competency test, integrity test. If they are good, they will put them on a band. So now tax consultants, you now have band A tax consultant, band B tax consultant, band C. And what happens? People want to patronize more of tax A consultant because those guys, they will do the right thing for you. You understand? They will do the right thing for you, unlike those other ones that have been selling tax evasion as a what? As a product for people. So right now, next year, what you should be doing is shopping for integrity-based or ethical-based tax consultants. So they are even telling you that any tax consultant that has not even filed his own tax cannot help somebody else to file. So before you give somebody to help you file your tax, ask him, have you filed your taxes? So can you see that this law is not, they are not playing, but they just want everybody to do what is right. So that right thing that all of us has been clamoring about, it is here, and there's a system to back it. Then this place concerns business. I know this thing has caused a lot of issue. VAT, input VAT, output VAT. The difference between my input VAT and an output VAT, there's a refund. Where am I going to get the money from? Worry, say no more, just calm down, do like this again. Now, this law has introduced a system for what called VAT refund. So you can get your refund between 21 and 90 days, whether cash or you want it to use it to offset a liability. But the Nigerian Revenue Service will come up with a modality. This will be operated by the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation. So what they are saying that all your purchases, please just make sure that you are keeping your receipts. You understand? This time around, people will be keeping receipts. Keeping receipts will be a lifestyle. You go to filling station, you see that is a receipt error. In fact, some people will go to a restaurant, they will charge that receipt of restaurant to their business accounts. Right? Because VAT, there's what they call VAT refund. right? Please. And again, if you bought an asset and you did not pay VAT on that asset, no TCC for you. Note that. There is a lot of conversation, no, but there are some things we just need to unpack because there's a lot. So we are saying now you can recover your VAT refund. That's all. That is the excess between the VAT input and the what? The input VAT and the what? Output VAT. And they will process it between 21 to what? 90 days, provided you provide all documentation. Next one is capital gains tax. So when I was telling you that the best time to sell your property is when? Is this year, because capital gains tax is increasing from 10 to 30% because they say that people have been abusing it. However, if you're an individual, they will subject you to the new tax table, the new personal income tax table, which we are going to see shortly. So please, capital gains tax for companies is going to increase to 30%. So go and tell your accountant of the company, Tebani asset, if you have an asset, or you say it in Hausa, say it in Igbo, say it in all the languages, go and sell. Somebody tell your neighbor, the best time to sell is now. Sell it so that you don't go and pay 30%. Now, the next one is effective. There's something we call top-up tax. Top-up tax is saying that, look, this one is complicated, but let me tell you something. There is a percentage that everybody should pay for all companies. It should be 15%. So if your tax, they calculate your tax and the effective tax rate is not 15%, you pay what they call a top-up tax. So that one is a technical conversation. We need to subject it to some calculation. So that one, if you want to see more of that, that one is an email conversation. Then from next year, the deadline is 2030. Electronic invoicing is a means. Now, start thinking of automating your process. Electronic invoice, Zoho, Salesbook, QuickBook, start getting e-invoicing because that's the next thing. And it's going to be a very serious one. Very, very serious one, because what the Nigerian Revenue Service is trying to say is that they are dealing with the large companies now, but later they will ensure that the small companies are actually also doing the same thing. The small companies are also going to be onboarded, and Nigeria is taking on that baton, as is that we are leading. We are one of the early adopters of e-invoicing in Africa, right? So, and that system, we are calling it fiscalization, which means that it is going to be introduced. We are going to introduce it to even companies. Then what it helps, that is going to help companies from not even inflating their prices anyhow. If they inflate their prices anyhow, they already know that the government is going to slam them with taxes. Are you getting me? So again, we are going to see this fiscalization and this e-invoicing reduce inflation much, much better, right? So when you hear of the word fiscalization, the process has started. Companies are already onboarding. So just talk to your tax consultant or go to the nearest tax station, FRS or NRS tax station, and ask on behalf of your company, or tell your accountants that what are you guys doing, because it's for large companies. Then free trade zone also, they are saying that 15% free, what's it called? The 15% effective tax rate doesn't apply to those free trade zones. So that one is there. Then again, tax planning arrangements. So before, people will go and meet tax consultant, I want to do tax planning. They are now saying, if you want to do tax planning, you will write to us. You will notify the tax authority. In fact, they are even saying, if you want to change your address, you want to change your email, you want to change your phone number, you must always write. Somebody put on the chat box, say correspondence is important. To say there, I want to see correspondence is important. 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 You see, I'm even saying it louder, please. So you must communicate everything. I'm almost done. No, I'm almost done. Also, digital assets, crypto, will also be taxed. Now, how does it affect you as an individual? Right? So the new regime under personal income tax. So look at the old law. The old law had 300K, but now they are giving us 800K at zero. So let me just tell you what the implication is, right? You have everybody, we have a total discount from the government from our income up to 1.3 million. 800K for this tax table, and your rent relief, which is lower of 20%, lower of 20% of your annual rent or 500,000, which means if you pay a rent of 1 million naira, the government will give you 20% of that, which is 200,000 naira, and compare it to 500,000. The discount they will give you is what? 200,000. But if your rent is 2.5 million, you can enjoy up to that 500,000. But if your rent is 3 million or 3 million and above, you only enjoy 500,000. So that is why I said everybody now, you see, all of us will now start quoting our rent as 3 million naira, so we can enjoy this relief. And again, both households can enjoy. So husband and wife, because they are working for separate company, they will both enjoy. But again, they said they will come up with a modality on how the rent relief is going to work, right? But bottom line is that right now, on the top of your head, government has given you on your income, your annual income, just remove 1.2 million as discount, right? So we'll talk about that also much later. Now, bracing for impact for personal income tax. There is the immediate impact and there is the later impact. When you are doing personal income tax, there is one that you pay every month. Please ensure that you make that payment on or before the 10th of every month. If you are a salary earner, make sure your company is doing that. Or if you are a company, you are a business and you pay the salary of your workers, please ensure you have it paid on or before the 1st and 10th of every month. That's for the cash payment. But for the paper filing, that happens in a year after. So 11 months or 12 months after, which is for next year's own. Like this year's own now, we are going to do it on or before 31st of January 2026. Then for the new tax law, that one will be effected in what? 2027. That's why I said everybody should calm down. There's no rush. But this year that we are moving into is a year of documentation, is a year of correspondence. Even when you are doing transfer, narration is important. Please put it there. Narration is important. My time is up, but my slides have not completed. So can I stop, isn't it here, or I should continue?
No, you can continue. You have 5
I
more
think you can
minutes.
continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very
Okay.
important to everyone. Follow this,
Okay.
please. Very
Okay.
important to everyone.
Okay. Thank you. I just wanted to know because my timer here is complete. So again, we are
Maybe
saying
5 more minutes.
we are saying yes that the impact for personal income tax is both immediate and later. Then again, you need to know what type of income will be affected. Look at it. I have it on the screen. Any income from your profit trade or business, royalty fees, rents, right of use, occupation of a property, dividend, premium, remuneration of services rendered, discounts is there now. Rebates, money instruments is there. But I think some government securities are not affected. Like all these treasury bills, government bonds, they are free. So you will be moving your money into things that will not be affected. If you dispose securities, there is a limit for that. We have some technicalities for that. Big Brother, you go to Big Brother, you win prize, honoraria, grants, award, laurels. You will pay taxes on it. Profit from disposal of a fixed property. I don't even talk about that. That's capital gains now. And we said the best time to sell it is now. Crypto, virtual asset, and virtual asset service provider. In fact, now crypto companies are now required that they need to provide a schedule of those people who are trading with them. So nobody is hiding. Nobody is no hiding place. Again, because we already know from this discussion that if we hide, we are going to be exposed 4 times. So I would rather do the right thing than to be exposed first time and be begging them like OP and PAMPay debtors. Then I know the system they operate in US. Even they are saying that from what I heard, the grapevine, don't say it anywhere off record, that sometimes if you are owing and you don't have money to pay and you recharge airtime, they will deduct your tax from your airtime. I'm just joking. I don't know how true that it is. If you load the electricity, they will deduct your tax from it. So Band-Aid is band-aid already.
Serious.
Yes, so it's serious. So these things are not in the public space, but this is the master plan. It's like I said, I would rather do the right thing once than to be exposed to that penalty like 4 times. Right? Good. Now, value-added tax, please. If somebody tells you there's a threshold now, they said if you're 100 billion, you don't need to that. But what I want to tell you about value-added tax is that if you are raising an invoice and somebody says don't put VAT, he doesn't want to pay, please tell the person to write a written letter. You know, I told you correspondence is important. To write a written letter that he has told you, let's say my name of my company is XYZ. He will write, ABC company will write to XYZ that I told XYZ not to include VAT so that the penalty is not on you. Please. I just want to, that one is not technical, but everybody should note that. So if there's a transaction that is value-added tax and you should apply value-added tax on it, apply it. And if they are telling you not to apply on it, apply it. Please tell them that they should give you a written note to get that done. Now, let's look at donations. Everybody has been shouting donations, donations, donations. I'll put my money to donation. I'll put my money to charity. The law is clear. Here, your total donation should not be more than 10% of your profit of your company. So there's a profit accountants do. They call it profit before tax. So let's give an example. For example, the profit you have is 100 million. Then because you feel that I want to enjoy tax, let me put 15 million naira. You now put 15 million naira there. What the law is saying is that your profit before that tax, the only thing that will give you as tax deductible is 10 million naira, which is 10% of that 100 million. You see that remaining 5 million, they will add it back and it will increase your tax liability. Simple terms. Then you now say, don't worry, I will do gifts. I don't want, the government is telling me I'm going to do gifts. They said, bro, come, let us talk. In the case of a donation that is other than cash, the value shall be lower of the market value at the time of donation or consideration. So, for example, let's say you donate a generator, you bought it 10 million naira, right, 3 years ago, and today the market value is 6 million. The donation for the value of the tax shall be 6 million. They pick the lower amounts. If the generator rises to 12 million, what are we going to pick? 10 million naira. So, in fact, in terms of VAT, they even went back to VAT and called it two types of transaction. VAT for monetary transactions and VAT for non-monetary transactions. So we should just be holding that, hold that thought. Now, because of the old Robodion, I have decided to put the list of items that are exempted. Now, please take notes. Tell your neighbor, you can put it on the table. There is difference between exempted and zero rated. If it is exempted, it means you will not see VAT on the invoice. Everything is on the screen on here. Oil and gas export, baby products, local manufacturing standard, which means that if you want to do business, these are the areas you can go into because it's VAT, no VAT. VAT, supplies, purchase, hire rental of tractors, plows, other equipment for agricultural purposes, any other supply consumed by people's in entities in the export or free trade zone. So me now, I'll be targeting free trade zone companies, so because it's like the free trade zone companies are the ones that are enjoying. Goods supplied to diplomatic people, place and performance by educational institution, monies or securities and government. You can see there, monies or securities included in interest or government licenses, devices for disabled people, wheelchairs and braille materials. Those supplies are exempted from VAT. Now, these ones are saying zero rated. There will be VAT on it, but you must show 0%. But when you are filing, you will write 0 on your filing. Are you getting me? So exempted means don't put it. 0 means you will put it, you will put it, but everything concerning filing, you must do it. If you don't file that 0, there's penalty. There's penalty. So everything is on the screen here. When you get the slides, you will see it. Now, in closure.
Time. Yes.
What must you
1
do?
minute. You're now on my time.
Okay. So what must you do as an individual? 1, know your personal income tax band. I've attached a physical tax calculator link to it. Then try to link your NIN to your team before 2025. Your side income, your side hustle, please track them. Right? Then please keep electronic copy of any material transaction. I've put it there. Receipts, invoice, contracts, agreements, any other sensitive information, partnership agreements. Also, beware of data and data privacy when sharing this on third-party platforms, please. Register your team for a company. Go and do your team properly. Formalize your business. Start keeping simple record. In fact, now there's something they call simplified tax returns. So you don't even need an auditor For some businesses, you don't need auditor, you don't need chartered accountant to help you stamp. A simple Excel spreadsheet, you are done. So you are a small business. Why are you now paying 300K, 400K to a tax consultant or to an accountant to prepare? So please, is in the law. Simplify. They call it simplified tax returns. Digital tools, e-invoicing, if possible. Understand that what the exemptions that you qualified for. You can't talk about all those ones now. Set up your bank accounts properly. Where you want to receive money is different from where you are spending money. Invest in receipts and invoicing system. Review your contract. Understand the exemptions you qualify for as a business owner. Then do a diagnostic test before that time. So what was your turnover in the last 13 months? What are you operating formally or informally? What are your sales? Do you have your records? Do you have statutory deductions? This is the site. What are the baby steps? Visit this LRS website, etax.lrs.net, to get your TIN number. I've shown you where an individual TIN number looks like. Can you see it? And the company own looks like this. That's the first step if you are residing in Lagos. Then if you are a company, go to Tax Pro Max. Look at the website here, etaxpromaxfrs.ng. Go there. Third one, go to JTB website. For individual, click on this one. For business team, click on this one. And you are done. A unified tax law is not just a simplification or foundation for its fairness and trust in revenue administration. No. When the law speaks one language, taxpayers must listen with confidence. This reform is not just turning taxation into a maze, it's a map. And this law is a burden. It's not a burden, it's just a balance. Compliance is not going to be a punishment, it's a partnership. Digital filing is going to replace paper, but trust is going to replace fears. Businesses that prepare in 2025, they are going to thrive well in 2026. Small businesses now have the room to grow when the taxman knocks. So for multiple levies now, we have now moved to one clear system. And I told you, the word there is simplicity. So I'm advised to you, automation is now the auditor, is the new sheriff in town. It never sleeps. But when compliance becomes simple, evasion becomes senseless. Technology is now the new tax inspector. He's impartial, he's efficient, and is what? Tireless. My name is Uwe Adeyemi. Thank you.
Wow. In fact, this is amazing. My VLC.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you feel?
Safe. I feel safe. I feel informed and excited.
Informed.
So
I'm
I'm
excited.
not anymore. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, thank you so much.
Happy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Yemi. Thank you.
Thank you
for your
having me.
time. We know it's a lot for you to be able to do this. We are forcing and saying you have to squeeze it into 20 minutes. And now we can see even people want you to keep talking. But of course, we have people that we have plans for the day, and Rotary time is very key for us. So we can bring you back. We're Rotarians, we know what we can do. And again, we're going to send information out on how they can reach you so you can actually assist us to grow. Because if our businesses are doing well and we're doing well as individuals and not having issues, then of course we are doing our Rotary very well and giving more. Now we can see from what you said also that what we give, even though we can now not cheat with gifting, but there's still a room for gifting for us to get some discount on our tax, right? So we are not still, donations. So giving to Rotary, we can still get something, reduced from our tax, right? So that's fine. When we're sending money for our gift, we'll probably do them from our company accounts, and so that we can also and give narration, like you said, if I'm getting it right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Please help us put your email on the group chat so that people can send emails to you for any questions. And we ask that one thing we do in Rotary, we also ask for discounts just in case for professional services. Are you telling us you're giving us a 50% discount now? So I'm trying to negotiate for my brothers and sisters.
We're a partnership firm, so I will discuss among the partners and I'll present partners. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Can we have his contact, please? His contact also on the chat room, please.
Okay. Yes. I'll do that. Thank you so much, Yemi. We'll be seeing you soon, I'm sure. We have a lot of all these things going on for different clubs, and we'll reach out to you. Thank you very much. We have something that's very interesting, and we've stolen into his time. I hope he forgives me. He's also a Rotarian, captain of presidents. The world is going you
Can
know,
you present the
fire
certificate,
immediately.
please? My
Oh
VLC.
yes, sorry.
Please, thank
So
you.
my dear love, I think it's an honor for him if he can get the certificate from you, being in line of what you do and understand very well in accounts, please, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, my virtual learning coordinator, my district governor, fellow rotators. I'm sure that all of us were spellbound as he made his presentation. I've learned a lot, and you can be sure that in the next 24 hours, you're going to get my call to further see a way of engaging with you so that I'll still learn more. So on that note, I want to present the certificate on behalf of the district governor, virtual learning coordinator, and the entire membership of Rotary District 9111. And it reads, Certificate of Appreciation presented to Mr. Uwe Yemi for being our guest speaker at the Virtual Learning Series 2.0 for Rotarians and Rotaractors going on at this particular moment and duly signed by the three of us. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you again. God bless you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much. So our subject will be Rotary. If you see anybody that has a Rotary as a code, that will be us. Thank you, Yemi. We appreciate you. Please, let's give a high continuous thumbs up on reaction while we are expecting, while I'm introducing our next speaker, who most of us are very familiar with, but on this day, he's wearing a different cap. He's wearing a business as we are talking more about businesses. And we're glad it's important for us to know that they are the sponsors for today's virtual training. And if you want to be part of it and sponsor and be able to tell us what you think you contribute to the world over a section like this, reach out to us and you'll have the opportunity to sponsor. If you notice, we're not looking for you because we know we are adding value to your business and you. So reach out to us. Thank you very much. Please, the slide for introduction for Mr. Jide. Elizabeth. Ibukun, are you there? Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be reading a citation for IPP Jide Ogunleye. He is a technology entrepreneur, data privacy advocacy, and the managing director of RightMate Technologies, a licensed data protection compliance organization under the Nigerian Data Protection Commission, NDPC. Under his leadership, RightMate has become a trusted technology partner to major organizations, including MTN Nigeria, Mocha Limited, and Amber Energy, delivering excellence in data protection, data transformation, automation, and compliance consulting. He also leads the RightMate Training Academy, where he equips professionals and organizations with essential digital and data management skills. A dedicated Rotarian, IPP Jide served as the 21st president of the Rotary Club of Omole Golden, the Golden Club 2024-2025. He was the first president to serve in the district 9111 and was also the captain of presidents in his Rotary year. He's married and blessed with 2 children. He continues to inspire as a visionary leader, mentor, innovator, and committed to service, technology, and community impact. Introducing IPP Jide Ogunleye, captain of president, Magic Year. Yeah, so is it here? Okay, perfect.
Good morning. Thank you so very much, my VLC, my district governor, my district learning facilitator, Motune Lawson, fellow Rotarians, guests, and friends. Thank you so much for having me. And I want to especially thank our past district governor, immediate past district governor, for his session, and most notably, Mr. Adeyemi Oweye for this very impactful session you had. I was just taking notes, and I was saying to myself, I should just be listening to them and not even presenting, to take time to process all the things that, have been shared today. We don't have much time already, so I would permit me to quickly share my screen, and then we can get right into it. Let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can. Thumbs up. Yeah, yes, we can, clearly.
Okay, thank you so very much. Once again, thank you, Mr. Adeyemi Oweye. I feel like doing a recap of the things I learned from you. But one of the key things that you said, which is in relation to my field, is that software no the bag. One of the things that, if you don't take out of this session, you should take out now is that the government is really leveraging on technology to drive many things. And interestingly, the topic I'm going to be talking to you about today is also going to be using a lot of technology to track. So I'm going to be talking about data protection and business security. And the last speaker also spoke about be careful about, be aware of data privacy. He did mention it. What we're going to learn today in this session, and we're going to get a better understanding of what data privacy and protection is. We're going to get an overview of the Nigerian Data Protection Act 2023. Just like you have new tax laws, there's also a data protection law called the NDP Act 2023. We're going to learn about it and the what the law says. We're also going to learn about what a data controller is, or what a data controller is, and what a data processor is. We're going to speak to the classification of data under the NDP Act. We're going to look through the core principle of data processing and lawful basis for processing data. But before we progress, I need to be sure that we're all here and engaged. Can you, in a very quick jiffy, type in what you understand by data privacy or data protection? Let's see that in the chat. What your understanding of data privacy is and data protection is. Let me see that in the chat. No ACA. There are no wrong answers. Not selling my details, protecting the information of people. Brilliant from PDG or Martin Lawson. Using it without my permission. Booknet resources. Brilliant responses, right? Okay, so those responses are in tune with what data privacy is. Data privacy basically speaks to the rights of individuals so that they can control their personal data. So data privacy is about the rights of individuals, okay? While data protection speaks to the systems and measures put in place to safeguard the data. So data privacy speaks to the rights of the individuals, while data protection speaks to the system and measures that are in place to protect and safeguard that data. So that's the difference between data protection and data privacy. They go hand in hand. An example of personal data would be names, BVN, your biometrics, health information, and all the many information that we share across our Rotary circles and our businesses as well. Now, let's take a look at the NDPA Act, right? NDP Act 2023. So the NDPC Act refers to a law that was established, okay? And that law established the commission called the NDPC. So the NDPC is the body that regulates the affairs of what the NDP Act covers. And this law was signed in 2023. One thing that this government is really keen to do is to create a lot of opportunities for Nigerians. This law in itself has already created a lot of job opportunities, because over the course of this session, you understand where a data privacy officer is, and where a data controller is, and where a data processor is. So it was signed into law in 2023. And the purpose of that law is to basically safeguard the rights of data subject. What data subjects? Everyone here is a data subject. Every individual is a data subject. If peradventure you are all here in this room and you are all data subject to Zoom, because you are all users of Zoom, okay? So that's the data subject. If you use a mobile phone and you're registered to a mobile network, that makes you a data subject, okay? So the purpose of the law is to basically safeguard the rights of data subject and regulate organizations that process data. So as much as you are data subject, right? You know, in some instances, you are also part of organizations that process data. So let's say, for example, you work for a school or you own an hotel or things like that, and you have customer data, right? You know, so you have a responsibility and an obligation to safeguard the data in your custody. And the key stakeholders involved in the NDP Act are data subject, which I just defined, data controller or a data processor, which I'll define further as we go into my presentation, and the NDPC. There are several acronyms. I'll try as much as possible to explain it. The NDPC is the Nigerian Data Protection Commission. That is the body that governs what we do as far as data protection and privacy is concerned in Nigeria. Now, what's the overview of the Act? It's a large document as well, but this is just to simplify it for our understanding. One of the key things there is it outlines protecting personal data, okay? What it means to protect personal data and how companies and organizations, manage the data that they collect, how they share it, where they keep it, how long it stays, and stuff like that. It also outlines what the rights of data subjects are, okay? So today you can ask for your information. You can ask to be removed. You can even sue. What it basically means now is that people can sue. Prior to now, you can't really sue. So if your information is being used, can you mute the speaker?
Sorry about that.
If your information is being used without your consent, you can sue. If information is used for something that you did not consent to, you can sue. Okay, so it outlines all of these responsibilities. If you go to some places or if you attend Rotary International Convention, when you get in there, you would see things like signage that says, pictures and images captured here may be used on XYZ platform. About 2 weeks ago, myself, the district governor, and our district learning facilitator were in Switzerland, and we went to the Zurich head office, and there were lots of pictures and stuff going on. One of the key things that happened during that session was they came to give us a piece of paper. Every one of us that was there, they gave us a piece of paper, and in that paper, we were asked to write our names and sign, okay? What they were basically doing was getting our consent should they in the future have any need to use our information on any of their digital platforms, okay? So the law outlines your rights as a data subject. It also outlines the obligations of what you call a data controller or a data processor, and that's any organization that collects, data or processes in any way, shape, or form. It also outlines the function, just like the tax-related activities. There are also obligations and functions of the NDPC as outlined in that act, okay? So it outlines the responsibility of the NDPC, which is basically to enforce the law, investigate complaints, and impose penalties where necessary. I think it's a generic strategy. Hearing from Mr. Aweye now, a few organizations, the banks, telecoms, some of them have already been penalized, some of them have already paid fines already, and they're starting from that top level. But trust me, it's coming down. As we get into 2026, enforcement will commence. This is a law that is already in existence, and ignorance of the law is not an excuse. And like Mr. Aweye said, software, they know they beg them, okay? Everything is tracked. Everything can be tracked, and everything is tracked electronically. So there are penalties. The law also outlines these penalties, and sometimes it is cheaper to comply than to be penalized. Some penalties in the data protection space, when you violate those laws, sometimes goes to the tune of 10% of your annual revenue. That's some of what the penalties can be imposed on as an organization. So it's important that you know what these penalties are and have a clear understanding to note that it's cheaper to comply than to be penalized. And like I said, as you get into 2026, enforcement will go into full scale. If you browse the internet or you go through some places, you'll be seeing a lot of changes around people saying, we have updated our policies, we have updated our policies, we have updated our policies. All of those things is just to comply. Those policies basically outlines, how they use your data. So you see, it's called privacy policies. So let's get into what a data controller is versus the data processor. So a data controller is an organization or a body that collects data, okay? They collect personal data, and they're able to state why that data is collected. They can speak to how that data can be used or processed. So think of a data controller as a decision maker. And a good example would be maybe a school, okay? So a school has information of pupils, okay? And pupils, based on their age, are classified as sensitive personal data. It's something called PI, personal identifiable information. So kids' information, pupils who are under the ages of 18, those are very sensitive data. So a school manages that data because they collect it, it's in their repository. Hospitals have medical records. Hotels have customers' information. NGOs like Rotary International has a lot of personal information. So if you collect this information directly, you keep it, use it for anything at all, that makes you a data controller as specified under the NDPC Act 2023. If you are with me, let me see your thumbs up to be sure that I haven't lost you and you're following. Can I see some reactions, some thumbs up?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, great. So that makes you a data controller. Who is a data processor? So a data processor is a company that handles personal data on behalf of the data controller. And I'll give an example. I give an example of a school, being a data controller. A data processor, you can think of them as, let's say, school, primary school and secondary schools. Many of them use software technologies today. Some of the technologies that is being used today are software or school management system, okay? So if as a school, you own a school, right? And you engage the services of a software management company that maybe processes school fees or processes examination results and share to, the parents or the school back, right? That means you have exposed personal data within your custody as a data controller to a data processor. That software company is what the law classifies as a data processor. They don't own that data, but they control it. They process the data on behalf of a data controller. Now, that law states that whether you are a data controller or you are a data processor, you must be registered. Okay, so as a school, as a business, NGO, whatever the case may be, the law mandates that you are registered as a data controller. Now, if you are a software company or you are a company that is working on a data controller's data, the law also states that you register as a data processor because you are handling personal data. Okay, so both parties need to be registered. And as a data controller could also be a data processor at the same time. Let's say maybe the school or the hotel has its own in-house software and they're not exposing it to any third party like a data processor, right? That can make them a data processor and a data controller at the same time. Now, where this is getting to in the nearest future, and it's already there, if you work with corporate organizations, that are already compliant and have good governance structure, today, if you want to register as a new business anywhere, one of the things they will ask you is go and bring your CAC certificate, go and bring your tax clearance certificates. And today, they want to see your data processor certificate that indicates that you are registered as a data controller or a data processor. So let's say, for example, you want to work for a telecoms company, for example. Today, they will ask you, where is your certificate that indicates that you are a data processor? Because they should not be working with a third party that is not licensed or registered with the NDPC. It's a very interesting line. There are several dynamics to it, but I'm going to try as much as possible to keep it short and sharp and simple for us. So what are the classification on NDP Act? Just like you have with the tax law, you also have classifications, okay? Mr. Awaye was talking about those that are doing 100,000 and above and stuff like that. You also have something similar here under the NDP Act, okay? Now, if you have the data that you have within your custody, aggregates, okay, over the last 6 months is 5,000 and above, okay, meaning the phone numbers, emails, and stuff like that. The aggregate of it is 5,000 and above. The law classifies you as a major data processor of ultra high level, okay? That's the category 1, okay? So you're going to register as a processor or controller. You're going to register within one of these categories. And the other category is extra high level, major data processor, EHL. That's for those that process 1,000 data subjects and above, okay? So if the aggregate of all the data you have is just within 1,000 and above, then that makes you extra high. And then we have the ordinary level, which is 200 plus. That makes you, what's it called? The ordinary high level. So whether you're a small business, big business, you are not exempted for this law. This law basically indicates that you must register as a data controller or a data processor. And when you are registering, there are various categories. So you register based on the category that you belong to. Now, one of the key things about this law, I think I have 15 minutes and I'm trying to wrap up as quickly as possible.
Yes,
One of
you
the key
can
things,
just round up. We'll reach out directly to the company for more.
okay, so
Yes.
you're unmuted, yeah. Okay, so one of the key things that you must also do as an organization is that you must file what you call a compliance audit report every year, a data compliance audit report, okay? And the deadline every year is 31st of March. So as an organization, once you are registered, registering is the first step, okay? The other key step is that you file your compliance audited reports. And that can only be done by a licensed DPCO. And RightPay Technologies, the company that I represent, is a licensed DPCO. So you must file annually, and that filing is after an audit has been completed. And there are different fees associated with doing that. Now, just like the Tax Pro Max and all the tax-related platforms, like I said, the government is using technology to track and drive everything, okay? There are platforms where this can be verified, okay? So if maybe, for example, you filed your compliance audited reports, it can be verified on the NDPC website directly and for the various years that has been filed. So if you go there, you can search for your company, you would see if you're filed or you haven't filed, right? But the first step is to first be registered before we now talk about filing. Now, when you are registered, you get what you call a certificate, right? You have a certificate directly from the NDPC with a QR code that authenticates your registration as a data controller or a data processor. And one of the things that you could do with that going forward is an example of what my email signature looks like today, right? Which sends a very huge signals to the various clients that we're working with. Because we are registered as a data processor and data controller, you can add that QR code to your signature you get, which builds confidence for your brand and your organization, indicating that you are responsible and you guys are registered, with the NDPC. Now, what are the core principles of data processing? Right? There are a few of them. The first one is lawfulness, fairness, and transparency, as outlined by that law, which basically states that you must be clear, honest about how you use people's data, which is where your privacy policy comes into play. You see that privacy policy, it is very, very important. If you're an organization, you must know what your privacy policy states, and you must constantly review it. Remember, I said that the law allows people to sue you today, okay? And you would pay, you must pay, they will come for you, and everything is linked and tracked. There's another part called purpose limitation. Only collect data for specific purpose, clear reasons, and don't use it for something else. So if maybe you've created a form on your website and say, sign up for this particular offering or a particular service, that's the purpose for that particular sign-up form. Don't tomorrow start using that same data because you have it. Start using it to sell to them shoes and underwears, okay? That's purpose limitation. Only collect data for the purpose for which it is intended. Data minimization, okay? Collect only the data that you require. I remember a time I was working on a particular solution and they had talked about the need to have the result of, it was a scholarship program, and it was asking for the results of the student and also asking for the admission letter. With this law, you do not necessarily need the results anymore. You don't need them to input their results because you already have the admission letter. You cannot get an admission letter if some of those things have not been verified. So minimize and collect only the data that you need. There's a Rotarian friend of mine who is here, I believe, on this call, and she reached out to me to be a what's it called when you're trying to collect it, a referee or reference for a new office space. And on that form, I saw BVN and NIN. And I said, no, they don't need my BVN. They don't need my NIN. It's not related to the information that is important, okay? They can collect my address and other information, but my BVN, those are personal information that is not necessary. So you must do what you call data minimization, and you must have accuracy, okay? You must keep data and ensure that it's correct and up to date. So you must have a system and process in place that ensures that the data within your space is up to date and correct. Storage limitation, the law also outlines how long you can keep a data. You can't keep data in perpetuity. So your privacy policy will basically state how long you're keeping your data, whether it's 10 years, 5 years, and when you delete that. Integrity, you have to protect the data from misuse, and then you must be accountable to show proof that you're following all these principles. Before you have any data, your data must have one of these things, okay? There must have been consent, okay? A user must have given you consent or permission to have that data. The data is needed to perform a particular contract or legal obligation. Some of the reasons why you can have data is to fulfill legal obligations. For example, the Tax Pro Max will have some of your personal data in there. That's an example of data collection based on legal obligation. Vital interest sometimes is in relation to protecting someone's life, or in some other instance is used for public interest, maybe reporting traffic updates and things like that. Legitimate interest, organizations, genuine business needs. So you need that data to carry out some very specific information to operate your business. So what are the actionable takeouts from this session? Number one is you have to register with the NDPC, ensure your organization is registered and classified properly, either as a data controller or a data processor. You have to conduct what you call a compliance audit report, which is for you to submit annually and is required by law before every 31st of March every year. You must establish data governance structure. You define the roles and hierarchy and accountability of the data that you have. You must develop compliance framework, have what you call like a business glossary, define your terms, okay, and your data elements. You have to also do what you call data classification. In Rotary, for example, you need to have what you call data classification. We have beneficiaries, for example, those that have benefited from us. You're doing RILA, or I remember we did the eye surgery a few months ago with over 1,000 people. If we have that data, it needs to be classified appropriately. Say maybe beneficiaries. We have those that are giving us money. We call them donors. So that's, for example, can be classified as donors. Donors can then be broken down further into Rotarians and non-Rotarians and things like that. So you must have data classification frameworks in place. You must have data security measure in place, okay? So you have a responsibility to manage and protect the data that you have, whether it's physical or digital. When you talk about physical, you have to have physical security. Maybe files are stored in the physical location. There has to be control in place to who and how those data is accessed. If it's online, there have to be things like cyber security, firewall, and things like that. So you must have data security measures. You must have policies, okay? Like I mentioned, policies are important. And you must empower your people, okay? Meaning that you have to train them. The training is essential, not just for you as the business owners, but also as employees. A couple of years ago, the internet saw one of the greatest hack of all time. A 19-year-old boy hacked into Twitter. He went on LinkedIn, found one of the employees of Twitter, called him and said, I'm going to send you a link. It seems you're having a problem with your VPN. He called him. The guy said, okay, sent him a link. The guy put in his personal VPN details. The hacker was seeing everything he was doing, and the guy got straight into Twitter. And that was how it was one of the greatest hack. They tweeted from Donald Trump's account, tweeted from Barack Obama's account, from Kanye West's account, from Kim Kardashian's account, and millions of dollars were stolen simply because an employee was called over the phone. Okay, so training is important. A leak or a liability can come through one or more of your employees. So training is important. And then you must embed privacy by design. So as you're going forward from today, just like you have to begin to align with tax laws, you also need to begin to align with privacy by design by default. Build that compliance into your system. Engage the services of experts. You can consider hiring us to walk you through your compliance journey. Data protection is no longer optional. It's business survival strategy. Thank you. I remain Jide Ogunlaye. I was able to do that in 25 minutes. Yeah.
25 minutes, my IPP. Thank you so much for opening our eyes. Please, I need those thumbs up and everything coming up again. Thank you so much, our IPP, Omole Golden, handsome son. Yes, thank you so much. Today you're wearing another cap and we are very grateful to you. We can see from the comments, people are saying thank you, Lieutenant Jide, for the insightful presentation. We wish we really have so much time, but because we know that we are all business professionals and we have plans, we have to keep the time. What we do and we advise is that we take their contacts, we reach out to them. Like I said, they are the sponsors of today's event. So we can, yes, there will be another masterclass and we will beg and pray that they sponsor us again and then we will have them come in. But I'm sure what we always ask business owners, my IPP, is to please give us discounts. when we come to you for this, because it's very necessary that we have all this. So if you just give us a little bit of 10% when we know that we are Rotarians and we come on, then we will do this. We are encouraged to do the right thing. We know we have to do the right thing, but we're coming through also coming from virtual learning seminar Rotary. You should give us some percentage, which we will communicate to the district and we will communicate to every other person via email. Thank you so much. We now know the things are important to us. My DG, are you here? So that we can, my VLC.
Yes, thank you
So,
very much.
thank you so much, sir.
Zini.
Thank you very much, sir.
It's
Thank
been
you
a
for
very
this.
insightful morning, and I think Rotarians have gained a lot from this virtual learning for this month. I sincerely want to thank you and your team, and of course, the District Learning Committee, ably led by past District Governor Motunde Lawson. And of course, I also sincerely want to thank all our speakers for today, starting from our IPDG, Femi Adeneko, to our task consultant, Mr. Yemi Oweye, and of course, our own past president of Omoli Golden, Jide. Thank you very much for this beautiful presentation this morning. I thank you all Rotarians for being part of this program. Hoping to see you next month on this virtual learning seminar, sessions. Thank you very much. Please do have a very beautiful weekend. God bless you all.
There's a certificate to present to him so that it's on the display.
Okay, Jide, it's my pleasure, on behalf of the Virtual Learning Committee to present this certificate to you for being our guest speaker at the Virtual Learning Series 2.0, for Rotarians and Rotaractors. And it's been dated this day, 11th October 2025. Signed by me, the District Learning Facilitator, PDG Omotunde Lawson, and of course, the Virtual Learning Seminar Coordinator, Past Assistant Governor Ezine Obioha. I present you this certificate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my DG. Thank you, IPPGD. And thank you, Right Mate. Please help us share your email or the company email where we can reach out to you, and the website, please, on the group chat. We also sent to all Rotarians, but we just thought that maybe some of them would save it now. Thank you. I can see comments from everybody. Eitaya from Rotary E Club of Maryland. Thank you so much for all the team. I'm taking comments here. And we want to say thank you on behalf of the VLS committee for your time. We had up to 150 people logging in this morning, and we're able to keep consistently, and we have attention of people almost like 130, 120 back to back for 1 hour, 30 minutes. And we couldn't have done that without you. So we want to say thank you very much. And please, anytime you hear us call you again, please comment, because you know that we have something impactful to give you. And we thank you, my DG, for this initiative that will help, equip up, because like we said, when our businesses and when our lives are doing good, we will do better as Rotarians. And then, of course, new people can join us and see what we're doing in Rotary and have reasons. I'm sure we gained a member today, person of Yemi Oweye. He said he will communicate to me directly, so that's a good one for us. And many other people here that have been sending messages. Thank you. We want to announce the winner for yes.
Okay, go.
Myself, okay, ma, I think you were here, right? Okay,
yes,
ma.
go ahead. What I would have said, yes, thank you. Go ahead. Good.
Okay, ma. Yeah, so we have a winner for today, and yesterday there was a quiz. And when we say participate, we have sponsors. So when we say we are giving, we love giveaway. Last time we were able to give about 5 people airtime, worth 5,000 each. But this time around is the polio week, and we like to, of course, create awareness for things that are relevant in Rotary at the time we are speaking. So we are giving $10 for winners, and yes, so and our winner yesterday would be Chimeze again. Chimeze is winning for the second time, and he got the $10 for polio. Please, can we give thumbs up for him? His answers were right for the questions we put up yesterday, and he was the only one that attempted. We had so much to give out, but we give to who. Now who love us, we will love now. Yeah, and that was a very good attempt. Thank you so much, Emeze. And we are rounding up, of course. Thank you. I see you, Titi Simone. Thank you, everybody, for all this. Then for today, our first to log in, we had a lot of people, but some people were waiting for us before we even logged in, and we could see it was Joyce Mary, the president, United President, Ma. if I'm confirming, Lizzie, we can also confirm, was the first person to log in this morning.
You're
And
right.
yes, and she's still on as we speak. So that will be a $10 to her account, her Rotary polio account. This is the polio week. We should be able to do at least a minimum of $10 to our foundation towards polio. That's what we are here for. We tell us how to handle our business, then we give towards charity, and God will bless us. Thank you very much, everyone. We pray, and we can all open up and talk to American Network. Share us, contact. Some people here are also not Rotarians. You can also encourage people to join Rotary. We want to thank you for your attention and all. And we ask that you send your questions to the emails. And write me, please, like we said, put on your email and website so that people are asking for contact. So please, let's do that. Thank you all for your attention. We don't want to keep you going. Today is a big day for us, like Mama said. And let's have your reviews coming in. And of course, we love you all. Okay? Thank you so much. So if you have any reviews, you can unmute yourself, you can send your messages. And yes, thank you.
Thank
And
you,
my team,
everyone.
yes,
What a nice
yeah.
time it's been.
Thank you,
Welcome,
Itayo.
Zini.
Thank you,
Well moderated.
Abimbola,
Welcome,
and
Aida.
thank you, Itayo.
Welcome to
Thank
the
you.
team.
Thank you,
As
my
usual, this has been an amazing episode. I thank you once again to the VLS for acknowledging my entry and for awarding me the the prize again. Second time
That's
in
how
a
we
row.
are talking. You're just taking all our money.
No
No problem.
Don't worry, we will compete with you next month.
So yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Itayo. Thank you. Abimbola, you were saying something. Thank you very much. You guys have
PhD Zini, this very impactful. I want to suggest that we'll get back the tax consultant to come back and talk to us again and probably give him more time so that he can go into details. Thank you very much for the program. It's fantastic.
Thank you, Francis Apute. Thank you, sir. And we will work on that. We'll work on a masterclass maybe on tax. We will run it through our DG. And I'm sure he's concerned about us and he will give us an opportunity to bring him in. And yes, we would attend to that. Yes.
Yeah, thank you for the program today. It is very exposing. Now, we would love to have the soft copy if that is possible for the two presentations.
Right?
Yes, the three presentations will be sent to you.
We'll send out the slides
on your platforms. Yes.
Yes, we will. Thank you very much. Beautiful presentation. We see you informed. Thank you, Muna. We see you.
Thank you so much, my coordinator. You handled it with such.
Thank you, our committee. We did all that together. We did it together. Oh, I noticed I didn't even know my video wasn't on. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Who is that? Who is that person? Can't you concentrate? We are official. We're thinking about how to make money, and some people are talking another thing.
Well done, no, my PhD.
Thank you. Congratulations, my very own president.
Thank
so
you.
If your company has something,
there's a way I can make you major donor too.
You want to make
me major donor? They give you pin of major donor, but in your account the money is not there.
Chike, what did I just what did I just say? Someone wants to make someone major donor without money. No comments. Chemize, I don't think did anybody you have to unmute yourself, Chemize. Let me try. Thank you all. Please also if you have something you want to impact, knowledge for Rotarians, let us know so that you can sponsor a session, teach us, then we come to you, for official there are Rotaractors here as well. You guys are not talking. Prince Will, I see you. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much, Prince Will. I see you. Thank you on behalf of.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so this is to you, to all Rotaractors online, because I can't really see all the names. I've been so. Thank you so much. Yes. Someone should unmute Chemize, please. Where are you?
He can unmute. He can unmute himself.
Oh, I have to unmute. Thank you so much. Please, next time.
Thank you.
Finally.
Am I safe? Mr. Thank you, everyone. It has been an amazing session. Like someone did say, the slides. And please, because that master class will be worth the while. We can do a hybrid session. Maybe if he's on, if you invite him to the Rotary Center, and then you can also share the slides, and we can log in. But it has been an amazing event today, and thanks once again to the VLSV. You are doing amazingly, wonderfully well under the guidance and tutelage of our own Mama Kosheleri. It's
Yes,
indeed Kosheleri, and we are enjoying it back to back to back. Thank you so much to the VLS committee. Absolutely fantastic.
Thank you so much. Thank you for participating every
Let
time.
me
I think.
acknowledge that, my dear.
Okay,
dears,
Mama.
I have
Sorry. Kosheleri.
As
Yes,
the VSC said, we are all in it together. We are there for each other, We
Yes.
continue to learn and relearn and improve ourselves. So trust that the committee, ably led by Peggy Zini, we always bring new things to your table when we are having this program. And we continue to learn more and more and more. So just let us know what you also want. And I think we can do something to give you what you want. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Thank you, Ma. Thank you for the opportunity. It's another thing to have a dream and an idea, and it's another thing to have support for even your leaders and your district governor, your DLF, and saying, let's do this, So nothing could have been done if the DG and you didn't think also this is the right thing to do. So it's all of thanks for being listening leaders. That's it. Thank you so much, man. I see Uzo Ogazi. I see members from D9112. I see all of you. We've missed you. Maybe this is a way we can all be, saying hello to each other. Mfong, I see you too. I see my DGN, sir. Samuel Ayetutu Omole Golden. You're highly recognized. Thank you for staying till even this time. It's an honor to us. I see Tunde Ojo, Henrietta, Bolandrew. Thank you so much. So much. Thank you so much. Yes.
My sister, I have to go now. Thank you. I have another meeting at 11 o'clock. Have a
Yes, we've
wonderful
rounded
weekend.
up. We are just networking and familiarizing. We are done. In the next 2 minutes, we're going to be all out of here. So we're just
darling. Thank you.
recognizing. So you feel free to go and prepare for your Saturday or Wambe. Yes. Other things we will talk about. Yes, that's also part of what we'll be talking about. Mental health. That could be the next section, depending on what we have approval for. So that it's okay to have parties. You do business, then we work hard, we play hard, we give hard. So there's a life balance for all. So thank you. I'll be going for a party too, which I'm excited for. So I did not promise anybody any glasses. So Chemeze, you took our $10. I see Bendari. Oh, I see Messi George from Omole Gole. Thank you. I see. Okay, Bonahan is out. Thank you so much.
How you
Thank you.
doing?
I'm good. Remy Osije, thank you. All of you that are putting your videos on in your bedroom. I see you, Muna. Thank you. It's okay. As far as you're comfortable, just get the knowledge. That's fine. Adetol, I see your hand. Why are we not hearing you? Say something now. Say something. Sir, Ma?
My PhD, I celebrate you. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Messi George. Thank you. Mona, all the way from Houston. Wow. Thank you so much. From the US of A.
Welcome.
It's
Good
actually
morning.
3 a.m. or so there now, right?
Right,
What time?
4:41.
Thank you so much.
4:41
Same thing with
a.m.
Joyce Mary. Same thing with Joyce Mary. Thank you so much. Uzo is from Uzo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys, thanks for the support. You encourage us to do more. But Bola Bido, thank you. Most of us are not Rotarians too. Thank you. And then you see what we're doing in Rotary. Join us. I saw Mayo, right? I saw Mayo. Oh, she's gone out. Thank you for being here. I saw her, but I think she's gone out again. Thank you so much. Please extend our love to her. Yeah. And again, we can't do this without our District Media Committee, in person of Elizabeth. Our pretty Elizabeth. Thank you, Elizabeth, for your time. We've been up all night till this morning. Of course, she knows I will not let her sleep. So both of us, we did not sleep. So thank you for being awake. You can go and sleep now. She was all out yesterday for polio. She didn't sleep last night, and she has to be here all through. Thank you. And I need you to say something.
Thank you, ma. Thank you very much.
Yes. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Also, my DES too. I kept him up awake as well. Thank you so much, my DES. I appreciate you. And to the speakers, you're wonderful. From our DG that made us know that we have to work with companies and for Rotary. Then we now said this is how we also benefit companies. Thank you so much. Bayo Xavier, thank you. Adetola's hand is up. Why am I not seeing her talk? Thank you, guys. Bendari, I didn't hear your voice. Bayo Xavier, you're muted in case you're talking to us. Festival City. Adetola, you're still muted. I can't hear you. Elizabeth, why are they muted?
Okay.
Hello. This was
Okay.
a very
All
nice
right. Can
session.
you
Thank
hear me
you
now?
very much.
I was muted.
Okay.
I was
Bayo, hold.
muted earlier.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning, ma.
Can I talk now?
Go ahead, please. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, ma.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning.
This is a very impactful and great initiative from the district. I appreciate the conveners. There's so much to learn and to relearn, especially what we've touched this morning. But there's I have a little concern about something. Maybe we can do it, which has to do with etiquette.
Yeah. Etiquette.
As Rotarians, we are people of honor. We are leaders, and how we comport ourselves in the public is very key. It tells Rotary, and it can unsell us as well. So I think we should have a program where we teach one another how to relate with people outside, even with ourselves, respecting ourselves and conducting ourselves in a manner that befits Rotarians. I think that is very key. We can make all the money in this world and we can lose our respect as Rotarians. So I think we should have something on etiquette and as leaders. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, trust us to do that. I'm sure we have also a committee in the district that handles etiquette and business. I think so. And trust us in maybe the upcoming masterclass, which will be well planned for. We would be able to do that. Okay. Yes. That maybe it will be part of our yes. Go ahead, please. I think Xavier wants to talk next. Okay, Mercy. Xavier is waiting. Please, bye.
Okay. Page is in there. Honestly, I'm so glad she took that out of my mouth because we're impacting lives in so many ways beyond comprehension. But some of our mannerisms and our conduct, how we speak to each other, is not okay. And I think is a real call for concern. I was on the train and somebody was yelling, "What the F? What the F?" On the carriage with the DG. On the carriage with the DG, we are leaders, and I don't think it's okay.
We just discussed about data privacy. Yes, we would handle that.
Okay.
Yes, we would handle that. Even in our behavior. Xavier, you want to say thank you. We are going to close in the next 1 minute. Xavier.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. And,
good morning.
Big kudos to the entire team for this wonderful learning session. The topics were very well put together, and we should continue to have sessions like this that touch on our lives as Rotarians and as members of the larger society. I just want to say well done to all of you. Fantastic job.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Xavier. Xavier, okay, from Festival City. Thank you so much. Titulai and Babarati. So we'll be rounding up. I just want to have some things saved. That's why I've not logged out. So feel free to log out, please. If you're done. We are done for today. Titilayami, do you want something nice? Here, review? You can say.
Yeah, thank you very much for recognizing my hand.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Layomi Babarati from Rotary Club of Omole Golden, and this session has been so insightful. I learned a lot from it. However, I would also want a platform such as this. I can facilitate a session in the area of nutrition. Is an area that we all should look into so keenly, because the kind of food we eat will definitely determine our health outcomes at the end of the day.
Of course.
You can make all the money, you can, be the richest person on earth, but if you are not healthy, you are not wealthy at the end of the day. So I just feel that we can infuse that into one of the sessions in subsequent times so that many people will stay informed when it comes to the
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. At this point, we understand everybody. Yes, everything will be covered. It's gradually. This session is over for a while now. This is just networking, and we will, of course, you have a platform where you can put in your reviews and suggestions, and you can send an email to the district directly. You have the email with the district email on anything you want, your reviews, what you suggest, and we have a listening digit to handle us as well. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time. It's you get the slides. I promise you will get the slides. You get the slides. I'm trying to save my charts. What am I having? Tech people, why am I not able to save today's charts? Lizzie.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to copy the charts. What's going on?
The chart is actually automatically saved.
Yeah, okay. Automatically. Okay. Save it. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
All right. You all have a nice day. I have a party. I'm going to get ready. Lizzie wants to sleep, and Chemeze wants to go for party. Ben, I didn't hear your voice. I thought I would hear your voice. Bola, I didn't hear your voice. All right.
My page I need together. As
I know.
As you decline your glass now, so I did look out from there. Well done, man.
All right.
Yeah.
If I give it to you guys,
your glass to shine now.
Don't worry. If you will buy me something, I can use and shine it well. No, I didn't wear the other one because of Chemeze, because he would have taken it from me. So this one now is. Thank you all. All right, I think Lizzie, we can go. If I have a say, please let me have a copy of the chart. Let's go. Bye. I have to save it. I've saved it. Thank you. Thank you, Messi. That's exactly what I was looking for. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. So I'm done now.
Okay, so we can end it now, ma.